I just heard from me yesterday. Say it's only in Benin City, this Oredo, that is where LP is getting power. That when you go to those Akoko Edo and to the interior one west, they still believe in APC and PDP. So people still need to go to those villages and let them know what is going on. They still believe in their leader because they still keep sharing food for them every year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right. You see that information that our brother just passed right now? Somebody actually came to this platform the other time saying that we should reach out to some local government area or their villages in those states. We talk about it here. To be honest, my people, like I've always said, I'm doing my part. If you are watching us, I want you to do your own part. If you are coming here to correct me how I suppose do it, I will ask you, what are you doing yourself? We have less than 6 weeks to go. What are you doing in your own community? Prove to us how many people you have tried to carry along that Peter Obi is the only answer. You are not doing anything. You are there behind your computer writing rubbish. Do yourself. Don't anybody that got me angry, you'll be removed from here. Because I know many of you are not doing anything right now. We are not joking here. Remove this, add this, remove this, add this. The person you said we should remove, what did he say? We now want to start again. Remove this, add this. He just confirmed that there will be vote buying. And he also confirmed it that the party that you guys are affiliated with him, he said that the vote buying will be coming from those parties. Did he say vote buying will be coming from Peter Obi? Sometimes if we hate somebody, you know, it go blind our eye, will not see front, see back again, which is wrong. No matter how much you hate somebody, please try to see one or two things that is good from them. The fact is, this is the time for every one of us to put extra effort to this. I'm saying it. We have less than 6 weeks to go. Tinubu have started buying vote since yesterday. In case you think, say, vote buying is only the day you are contesting. No. Some people are saying, no, you go collect Tinubu money, they'll not vote for Tinubu. Statistically, 100% of the people that Tinubu gave money yesterday, right? 70% might say, okay, I'm not going to vote for him. Whether you like it or not, we're going to have between 1 to 30% that will still go to a vote for this man, because that's the only person that know. What we need now is more of talking to indoctrinate our people. I'm doing my part. What are you doing? Is the question. Please, let's focus on the goal. Not saying we don't want this year or we want this year. Every information is very, very important. If we don't want this year or we want this year, we don't even supposed to be playing Tinubu's video here, in case you don't know. We don't supposed to, because most of the Tinubu video that we play here, he criticizes our principal. Whenever we play Oshomole's video, he criticizes our principal. In 7 days, we play more than 8 videos that of the people that is talking down on our principal. We bring it here to counter whatever they are saying. So please, let's understand.
Mr. Elvis, that's just okay. I understand the point you are talking from, and it's also Emeka's. People should also learn that Emeka is his own person, and he has his right to also say whatever he wants to say. We shouldn't say because sometimes it's not agreeing with you or us. Because of that, we must say let him go. If we begin to say everybody should go, it will not all go well. The truth is Emeka is who he is. I must learn to accept him and listen to him. If he's saying what you don't like, then you just don't
look at the comments
so
from
serious.
comment from Dr. Alexander Gomez. See how the comment make lots of sense, that we should allow him to air his opinion.
Yes, he has the right to. He has the right to air his opinion.
Please,
I understand that is sometimes very controversial, and sometimes for the fact that some people also listen to him more in other channel, like One Man Went to Move, where he go against what we are fighting for here. So that one is also, each time he come here, that one is also one of the things people look at. So this man is like a betrayer. He goes somewhere to talk about against what we are talking about here, and he later come here to want to try to join us. Guys, He can go anywhere to say whatever he likes. That will not change what is going to happen. Just like a caller called now to say in Edo South,
Yes.
Edo North, that it's going to be very difficult for people to vote Peter Obi. But he just said it. Is it true? If it is true that Oshomole is going to take over that area, last election that Oshomole supported somebody, he was from there. Did they win? See, we understand that what people are not saying, they are not seeing the reality of the movement. There are how many political parties? They are going to do everything because it's normal. It's their normal way, analog way to rig and to reach out with people, to give and bribe. But we see a lot of people are coming out to say no to it. And these same people are reaching out to their parents, their old one to say, this is it. Education has gone on. Somebody told me yesterday that a lot of people in the villages does not know the logo of Peter Obi, does not know Obi. I told him it's not true. I told him it's not true. For the fact that some people are not Christian does not know that they've not heard of Jesus Christ or they don't know the Bible. They choose not to be does not mean that they don't know it doesn't exist. Within few months that Peter Obi came, see how the movement looked like. Who gave them money? Who mobilized them? It's natural and it's growing wildfire. Instead of politicians to be talking about what they want to do for Nigeria, they are distracted with who? Peter Obi. They are helping us to talk more of Peter Obi, to be damaging his message. Look at that Peter Obi that is giving figure. Instead of them, he never talks about them. He is always talking about issues about Nigeria and how we must claim Nigeria from the people that have destroyed Nigeria. He doesn't call them, and this is fact. So let's leave Emeka alone. Each time Emeka come, he's even sometimes see when Alex ask him to talk first, he say no, he don't want to talk first. He knows if he talk, he go cause problem. He want to talk last. So let's accept him for who he is. And whatever he's going to say, we take it the way he's saying it. He may say what we like, he may say what we don't like. If he say what we don't like, we use facts
Exactly.
to
To
answer
counter
him.
him.
Yes,
Yes.
we use facts and ask him some questions. That is how I see it, my
For
people.
me, I
But
like the fact that he just mentioned that there will be vote buying and that their people now go do this vote buying.
Emeka, they use reverse psychology for now, and now they fall the game.
he
Emeka
don't
that
get
you
any
Emeka
psychology
where you
way
don't
they
ban come up
use.
from here before. He can't come out, go re-strategize, can't come back now. Can't be like say
So
nah.
what did he say that is wrong? Now, please tell us.
You see, Mr. Son of God,
No,
a
no,
man of
no, no,
God.
no. Now town hall, now they talk. Tell
And
us
that be
what you make
now
out of.
Son
Since
of God,
when I want change
now
the
Son of
topic
God be
again,
that.
like good for now.
Now
Una
man
dey
of
change
God.
am.
See, Emeka come now today. You know, say me, I know they wait, me person talk, waiting not to follow road. I don't go let him talk. I go begin fire am. You see, when they ask our questions, they are quiet because for me, I never see anything way to do. People they say not stick to the topic, but he was saying that there's going to be vote buying, cannot take it away, and really, vote buying has started. Even if now they want buy the vote, may they begin buy. They are not going to be saying that they want win. We should allow him to be talking to us. Anyhow, he
Mr.
takes strategize
Mr.
come.
Leftist,
We sh-
can we just move on from him? Can we just move on
yes,
to the next
we
segment? Thank you.
say anytime Emeka come, the cost topic. But before we move
Yes,
on, I
yes.
want to quickly, yes, the cost topic. Emeka na topic of his own. So in a station
Can we
by
just move
himself.
on now, please?
Yes, I want to please before we call on the next person, I want to please quickly acknowledge our very good supporter here, Alexander Gomez. We want to say a very big thank you for your support. We appreciate, and even after this, that is when you address this Emeka issue with this.
Thank you very much,
Elizabeth
sir.
Gomez not just the talk. In the talk, they write a message for Moniz, say make una read wetin he want. He don't do like us where they carry, we just carry microphone, we just dey talk. He not get time. If you want to talk, if like person we want send small picking message,
All right.
you give
Lefties,
am money.
before you move on, I have somebody on the phone. Good evening to you, Kelvin Kel. Thank you, sir. Talk to us in 1 minute.
Yeah, Mr. Elvis, good evening. Oh, this is
Kelvin
Kelvin
Kel.
Kerr.
Yes, I already saw that, sir. Talk to us 1 minute, please.
Yeah. Okay, please. I just want us to understand that we are in the season of politics. In that politics, you have reverse strategy. In that politics, you have one picking up a fact and spin it around. You see, we need to, at this point, there are some certain narrative we need to control. There are certain narrative we don't need to push in this space. For instance, in this 3-horse race,
Yeah.
when you push narrative that votes will be bought, that statement is favoring Tinubu and Atiku. There are 60 million Nigerians that does not vote. They fear that their vote will not count. When we push that narrative that votes will be bought, votes will be rigged, you are telling those 60 million don't bother to come out to vote, and that is obedient vote. So there is at this season there are times you control narrative. No matter how factual it is, you don't push it out. What Emeka does is to come and dance to our tune and then strike the bullets. He hits at every point in time. Now just watch, this guy is not with you. This guy is indirectly insulting you, but he puts it in a way that he sounds like he's with you. He sounds that he's saying something nice. Before you know it, he will strike his target, and he always get it on point. That is what people are trying to tell you. It's not that they're trying to say remove it, but there are narratives we don't need at this point.
Okay, sir. What do we do?
We are speaking of politics.
Before you go, what do you think we should do?
I think our message should be how to vote, who to vote for, and how, and come out en mass. No matter any plan they have to rig the election, when you vote en mass, it will be difficult to rig. And I tell you, this election is won already by Peter Obi. All that APC and his internet Trojan horses are doing is to go to platform like ours and create a confusion. Okay. That is what this guy is doing, and he's paid to do that, and he's receiving his money.
Okay.
If anytime he doesn't come to watch, he will not be paid. Imagine, he will not be paid, because if he is not being paid, this guy will always receive insult. He will go back and come back again. So Nigeria Watch is his office where he's assigned to work to make it to earn his pay. That guy is not in any Canada. This guy is somewhere in Lagos.
Okay.
He's somewhere in Lagos.
I like your education, sir, Mr. Kelvin Kell. This is one of the things
Thank
I
you.
want. Not that everybody shouting at the same time. May God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah. You see, I like this kind of analysis. Make people understand what you are trying to say. It's very, very important. You know, Lefties, back to you. You can call the next person now. Thank you.
Yes, before I call the next person, I have to finish. Yes, the next super chatter, Jaja, we didn't, we have you here. And we want to say thank you very much for this beautiful contribution from Jaja. Yes, if I may add to what the last caller just said, I understand the passion. I understand what people are saying, and we also know that Emeka goes to every platform to also give his opinion and follow the rules in those platforms. He goes to One Man More, join and support One Man More. And he comes here to try to support us, but it is clear that he's always not with us, because that's why we also need him. Let him come and tell us what he believes, and we are here to answer him. We are just here. Nobody is stupid here. We are all.
Let me ask a question before you move to orders. I want everybody to answer this question, okay? If we don't have Emeka here today, okay, if that's what people want, for example, Emeka is not here, what about a video of a spokesperson to these same people who normally In fact, these people, they go straight to the point and say everything about our principal or obedient, all of us, and we bring it here. After we play like 10 minutes or 5 minutes of it, we start talking. I don't know. Don't you think it's almost the same thing? Because even if it's a Mecca or whoever that comes here, they are not even saying 1% of what the content that we have in the video that we bring here every day. So I
Can I
think
respond?
This is the difference.
Okay,
The difference
please. Okay.
please answer that.
The difference is when you bring the video clip, usually short video clip or whatever, or for however long, of our principal and what people say, you are telling us that is the topic we should discuss. But when somebody who is here, instead of discussing that topic, sets his own question, diverts our attention, fabricates a dubious statistics to pull the wool over our eyes, and by so doing, justifies his paymasters to his paymasters that he's on duty. So when he finishes, he should be paid his money. That is the difference. And when the person brings out these dubious statistics, it's for people like maybe other people may feel maybe it's making sense. To me, every nook and cranny knows about obedient. All these people coming to say Obi is only known in Benin City.
Okay,
They don't know him
we
in
have
PM, let me pick it back after PM attempting that question. Very good, very well said. Nigeria Watch, this is Gingerbread Man. You know, you said something here that you are doing your own part. What are you doing? And I want to say that for those of us who come here and those of Nigerians who go at the comment section, before you can comment at the comment section, you must be watching. That is what they are doing. You know, God has given you the privilege to have this platform, and you are using this platform to promote P2B. And the little that we can do, because we don't have this platform, is because we come to this platform, and through this platform, we send our voices across. Now, the question you asked, you said, what is the difference between
don't mention his name anymore, just go ahead.
Between him and playing a video? The difference here is that you play a video, we counter the video, we analyze the video, but this guy, when he comes in here, as CM said, he set his own question, he creates a different narrative, and he diverts the topic. And you have to, it's not because of us, he's not deceiving us, because I believe everyone here is
Gingerbread Man.
There are so many people that are listening to us. There's so many people
Gingerbread Man is okay. Thank you. It's okay. I already understand what you're saying. It's not your turn yet. According to what Mr. CM said and what Gingerbread Man just said, henceforth, we are going to have new rules. And these rules is going to apply to everybody. It means
exactly what I said yesterday. Exactly, Mr. Nanjawa. Thank you. New rules.
Yes.
That's the review I talked about.
It means that every title we have here, topic we have here, is what we are going to discuss. We are not diverting. Do we agree with that? Please.
Yes.
Yes. Well, sometimes I don't know, because it's hard to say that, because sometimes you might want to bring a point out. You're kind of forced to bring other examples.
You see, that's what I'm saying.
It has to be, maybe you should word it like it has to be related to the topic. It has to be related, because sometimes you want to bring examples, it might not be related, but for people to understand your point of view, you have to divert just a little bit. I think that is the time that
me, guys, the
person in charge has to if they are going away too much.
Mr. Elvis, let's not overflog this matter. It's okay. Now there's a rule, and we've been following the rule. The rule is all the time we have a topic in all broadcasts, and that's this topic we come to talk about. That does not mean that you cannot support your topic. You cannot digress, because we are.
That's what they are saying now. You know,
this is communication.
I don't want people to be blaming me all the time.
You can digress.
No.
You can digress. Yes, you can digress to support.
As the moderator, you bring the person back. As the moderator, you bring the
can
person
digress,
back. No.
Mr. CM,
you can do that as well. Anybody here can do the same. I might not be able to see it. It's just that we played the video yesterday.
Hold on.
Leftist.
Hold on, leftist. Everybody
I'm
turn my
looking at your
attention to
screen.
that video.
I'm looking at your screen. I'm looking at the screen. This screen says P2B for 2023. P2B for president. My brother,
Yes.
we have less than 3 weeks to election. Everything we're supposed to be doing here now is talking and educating people how to cast their vote, where to cast their vote. Not come and be giving us unnecessary statistics and trying to sway the undecided voters.
Mr. Breadman, Breadman.
Statistics. That is to me. I'm not swearing.
Nobody is swayed. Listen,
anybody
sir.
can manufacture statistics.
What are you people saying now? Please, I don't get it.
Yes, it's going to be the turn, but we need to talk about
I agree with you. I agree with you, Niger Watch, that any video you play, obviously you should have your jotter somewhere. Any video you play, these are the topics for today. I hear, like Rita pointed out, you might like to digress, but if it depends on whoever, then you bring the person back. Just like you see journalists do, you say, no, I'm trying to get you to stay on this topic, stay on this. So you bring the by the time you do it twice.
Do you know why sometimes we don't stop people like that? Madam Rita spoke earlier on. She digressed in different area. Israel spoke, especially I focus on both of them. He digressed in different area entirely. You see, so
but
I
it's
don't
about
know,
the video. It's about calling Edo people Yahoo boys. I hear when they were saying it's about today's topic, calling Edo people Yahoo boys by Agbado. So the people were reacting that it is that type of thing. So it's still within the topic. But what we are trying to say is for some to go and now manufacture unrelated statistics and dress it up as facts, and then by arguing it, inviting you to debate it with him. And that is the tactic.
Mr. CH, everybody hold on. We're going to move on.
Can I just say something, please?
Let's quickly hold on.
No, let them say something for 30 seconds. Anybody is a topic.
Can I just say something, please? This is what I disagree with. Listen, Mr. CM, we all here. Like I always put it, if you want to talk about democracy, because I know you are somebody who's championing democracy, anybody can speak on anything. Is using that one to bring facts or to make sure that the person who is actually listening to him, you are making them to comprehend what it is in general. But what we are trying to say is, whatever this person is saying, does he have the freedom to speak? Yes. Whatever he wants to say, if you want to counter it, it is a debate. You can come in and say, whatever, I disagree with what this guy is saying, bring your own fact. But the fact that we should silence one person because he's not speaking, I disagree, totally disagree with what, and I don't consent to this kind of things.
Israel, let's hear from
I disagree, Israel, disagree. In the name of freedom of speech, you can't come here and spoil people's minds. I won't tolerate it. This is Peter the Rockobi. Anybody that comes in the name of freedom of speech to twist people's minds, we have to give them what we want. We have to change everything. You cannot use freedom of speech as a yardstick to come and talk rubbish here or to spoil
Can we let this down? Mrs.
Rita, please say something, please.
No, you see,
hold on. I don't want this now. Let this person speak.
You don't understand. Hold on, sir. Can you just allow me to say something, sir?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
What I want to say now is like the aim of that desecrating us, turning us away.
No, everybody entitled to their opinion. That's what they want. So let them continue. Tiobala, say something, please.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate the good work you are doing. First of all, I want a caller call in, not the last caller, before the last caller, telling us how people in their villages in Ondo State don't know Peter Obi, they don't want to vote Peter Obi. These are the narrative they are pushing. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
How did you know that people in your village don't know Peter Obi? My mother lives in the village. I call them. They are even telling me, you know what they tell me? Say, they say now Labour Party is the word that is reigning now in the village. Are you getting my point? They will come here, tell you all sorts of things that Peter Obi is not in the village and we will have to listen this and that. See, whether somebody also make a call, it should be the last caller. There are about 60 million people over the years that have not been voting. They don't care about APC or PDP. And this narrative that some of those people coming to different platforms are pushing, they don't want those people to come out. That's just like what the last caller said. But my own opinion is that we should not drive a maker. Let him say whatever thing he want to say. It's just like you are playing a video of people mocking or saying something negative.
That's what I was saying.
But the point is that here, we the panelists and many others, we should not be replicating the maker's voice. the more we talk about Emeka, the more we are.
Everybody, if Emeka
Thank
speak,
you, my
everybody want to ask
brother.
question.
So,
Everybody want to ask
we should
question. Why do
waive
you
it.
want to ask
We
him question?
We should waive it with we should just waive it out because it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary because the movement we are talking about really left for it. For my own opinion, I would have said let Emeka not be coming here, but I cannot use that one to judge, like as in my own selfish or whatever opinion, you know. But the truth of the matter is that whatever thing he wants to say, let him say it, but we should not echo it anymore. And the more we're able talking about it, the more we're echoing his voice.
Exactly.
It's not the subject matter. Thank you, my brother.
The more, the merrier.
Can I
The
say
more,
something, please?
the merrier.
Please, everybody hold on. I have a caller, please. Everybody just hold on. Thank you. Good evening to you, Mr. Innocent. Thanks for calling us. Please turn down your device. Turn down your device, sir. Talk to us.
Yeah, already. Because you did pick early, that's why it's still on.
Okay, thank you, sir. Talk to us.
The service, at times, I wonder why is it that anytime this boy came here, always cause a distraction. You understand me? We should not give this boy that room. Because more than 15 minutes now, we people have been discussing about Emeka.
Not me. You said they are discussing it.
Not for Obi, not for another party. You understand me? So any person that doesn't talk in line with what we stand for, that person should go out for here. Don't give them that room. Because if they come here, they cause a distraction. Then we'll be discussing about them.
Thank you.
It's not fair.
All right then. Thank you so much. You see what Dr. Alexander Gomez just said now? For me, Emeka can't distract me because if he finishes his topic, I'm moving on to the next person. But when everybody on the panel started saying, can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Why is he a guest? Why are you making him relevant? Why do you want to ask him a question? I saw when Madam Irene was saying earlier on that, please, nobody should ask any question. You just leave him alone, even others. I don't understand. We play video here where people.
Can I say something, please?
I think we should move on, please. I'm sorry. I won't allow us to go on this matter because this is the same thing I wanted to say before. And that's what Mr. Niger was have just said. We should not continue to debate on an issue that is not too much relevant. Simple. I want to thank Alexander Gomez for the super chat. At the same time, I want to thank Freedom Simple for this super chat. And after the super chat, please, I want to quickly go to the next person, which is Chuk Obuboize. Please.
I'm back. I've been back. I sent a message.
Okay. After Chuk, we'll call you now. I just called Chuk already. Immediately after Chuk finishes, thank God you're back.
I never talk now.
I did here before Moya now.
No. You just call me, please. Yeah,
No.
Where's Mr.
Supposedly, sir. Supposedly, Omoye, nice supposed to stop because we don't call her sis, day.
Yeah, she was not
now
available.
She called.
Yes.
She was not available.
Be patient with us. Let Mr. Chuk speak to us.
Ladies first, please. Ladies first.
Please don't unmute yourself anymore, please.
Okay, in this case, final judge, Omoye, go ahead.
I did hear. Okay.
Omoye, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, well done. Greetings to everyone, every one of the panelists, our great commenters. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch, for your consistency, Mr. Leftis. Our work and our sweat and our time. Now, victory we go take and collect, regardless of what anybody is believing, is thinking, or doing.
Amen.
Thank you.
This one where all the women today don't talk to prophet. You don't tie out.
I don't reach now. This one, reach the person turn to prophet. Anyway, on this with regards to Agbado's comments in Edo State, for me, everything when he talk is gibberish to me. In fact, the man is non-existent as a candidate to me. I don't know about anybody else. I don't waste my time, honestly. I happened to find a video where somebody was talking about it and they played the video. I just wanted to hear what the person had to say after the video. So I took my time and I listened to it. But apart from that, to me, he's a skit maker. He belongs in TikTok. I mean, if you ask me, he should be a comedian professionally, for real. He will make a lot of money because he's already garnered a lot of minions around him. So they will give him a platform. That's what this man is good for. I don't consider whatever he says about anyone, whether insulting the person or not making any sense half the time. The man is saying Baba Blue half the time, gibberish, a lot of gibberish. I mean, one minute he's saying he doesn't want to talk about Obasanjo, he doesn't want to talk about Peter Obi. The next minute he's talking about cassava, Gary. He's talking about I mean, come on. This guy is a joke. As far as I'm concerned, he's non-existent. We make him relevant, to be honest. We are the ones who are making this man relevant. If we stop calling out his name and his party, everybody would latch onto it eventually and not give him the platform anymore. That man has nothing to say. Has he come forward to tell anyone what he's doing? Half the time he's either insulting the people that are contestants, the real contestants in the person of Peter the Rock Obi. Half the time he's insulting that one and insulting everybody that is endorsing him and not saying anything. He and his minions. So why should I waste my time, my beauty sleep on a man who doesn't even know what he is doing? It don't make any sense. The man a comedian. Make we leave him. Make we address him as he be. The man is a TikTok star because people are using his videos as TikTok. That they use on trend for TikTok, for social media. So that's where he belongs. The man has not shown in any way, shape, or form that he has the capacity to rule even his own grandchildren, not to talk of country. Mona leave that thing. The man is irrelevant. I not say yes, we got to talk about time, because of the lay of Nigeria, the way things be, the way we don't know things. But we need to start unlearning and stop giving platforms to people who do not deserve our time. Half the time when the man they say he's going somewhere or the other, nobody watches. Nobody. The only time people watch is to go and hear, he's jabbered again. The man has he has come up with another TikTok. TikTokers are running to collect content so that they can make fun. That's what they're busy doing. Did anybody see the video where he was almost slumming in Kano State? Is that the kind of man that we should be talking about and feeling offended that he's throwing insults? The man is insulting himself. Don't you see that? The man is insulting himself. When he says that all this, whatever he says they are, because I don't want to repeat the name, because I'm from Edo State, I'm not like that, so I don't know. So I'm not even going to give him that audience, make him feel that important. So whatever he says, he's actually talking about himself. Everything he's saying is about himself. Who's the greatest thief of all time in Nigeria? He's the one. He's robbed people. He's successfully garnered the resources of an entire state to himself and his family. So why will I waste my energy and my voice addressing him? He's not worthy of response. He does not deserve the response. As far as I'm concerned, he does not even exist as candidate. I don't see him there. I don't. The only person I see is Peter the Rock Obi, and then others. I don't see anybody. This fight that we're fighting is in your hand, is in my hand. It is what we choose to move forward and give energy to. It's not what he says. Forget about what he says. He's going to keep saying those things. And he's going to say things that's going to offend some people who want to be offended. But my own is, as long as we are talking about strategies, okay, to win this election for Peter the Rock Obi, as long as we're finding ways, what are we not doing enough? Where have we not reached? Dr. Goro came here the other day and shared with us what's going on from the northern, the northern side and all of that. We need to be saying, okay, what do we need to be doing? Where do we need to go to? Where have we not entered? Who have we not spoken to? This is what we should be encouraging. Not spending our time talking or discussing it, even though I know we have to talk about it, we can give it some airtime. We can talk about it for a few minutes and let it go. But we need to be focused on the goal. Where are we going? Peter the Rock will be movement. What are we doing? What do you they do? You understand? How many people you they sponsor? Who they sponsor what? Do we know what's going on the ground? Who we know on the ground if he give us feedback of what they need so that we will feel contribute. Let's put our money where our mouth is. Our mouth is. All these people know say they go lose. Now when we they talk about and be like say we they make them relevant, they are irrelevant. They know that they are going to lose. They know. I know that, yes, we need to understand the antics. We need to understand what they are planning. What they say, draw your enemies closer, right? Pull your enemies closer. Isn't that what they say? Correct? Somebody should correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, that's what it means. Hear what they're saying. Understand where the mindset is. But also, keep your eye on the ball. Where are we trying to go to? We're trying to get to a better Nigeria. Is anything standing in our way? How do we get it out of our way so it doesn't keep us from getting there? That's my biggest thing. That's what I think we should be talking about. Strategies, strategies, strategies until that day. Now we're talking I don't know if Mr. Nanjawaj is probably going to play the video. I'm sure you're going to talk about the debt. I mean, the debt in Nigeria, they're literally scraping the entire treasury so that whoever is coming in is going to inherit an empty barrel, empty purse. Okay? These people say they don't have money. Over 133 million people in poverty. Mr. Nigeria, what you just said that people have begun to, eat themselves. That alone is disturbing. That should fire us up more to engage in strategies on how to give the win to Peter the Rock Obi. Not any of these people, because this man is a clown, as far as I'm concerned. He's not worthy of our time. We can talk about him a little bit, but he's not worthy. Let's focus on Peter the Rock Obi. That's all I care about. I'm going to yield for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Connor. Thank you very much, Madam, for your submission. I like the last part where you said we should join head together right now, how to reach out to the people in our communities and all that. I remember some time ago, I mentioned similar thing by saying that people should offer someone from their own community on election day so that we can be live on several communities in Nigeria. Till date, nobody have offered me anybody. I didn't say let's raise money because I'm not willing to do that. I said offer someone's name, pay the person yourself. It could be your brother, someone you know in your community, and you pay the person 10,000 naira, 5,000, 20,000, depend on how you can negotiate with that person. Let the person be on a ballot on that particular day. All we need is connect his phone with our software. We'll be live here in every community. Till now, nobody. You see, when you come here, you are trying to teach us our job. In case you don't know, I studied film and media. I didn't just jump on media. I studied it 4 years. You understand? I studied it 4 years in Cambridge. So I didn't just jump on it. I understand how media works. Normally, in case you don't know, if you're watching us right now, normally I shouldn't even dedicate my channel for one particular person. But because I want to prove to people that I'm not a selfish person, when I know that we all are in pains in Nigeria, that's why I'm doing this. Find out anybody that have a media that dedicated their channel for one particular person. All right. So, and another thing you must understand is this. Nobody asked us to do what we are doing. It's for Peter Obi. The platform is for Peter Obi. I and my team are dedicated for Peter Obi. We not can't seek your permission before we started doing this. Why some are saying that whenever we come on air, it should be only Peter Obi matter one can talk. How does that work, for Christ's sake? How can that work? It's not possible. Can we just come on air now? Okay, let's talk about Peter Obi. Peter Obi for beginning, not measure Tinubu, not measure Atiku. It doesn't work like that. You know, I'm not attacking you. I just want you guys to understand it can never work. Let's get it right. We must talk about these people. If Kenneth Okonkwo come on Arise, for example, to destroy Dino Melaye or Festus Keyamu, we bring it here to finish them in totality. You must make sure their names. Every time I go, they explain how media work. And couple like say I'm playing superiority. I know I'm not better than anybody, but this is my profession. In case you don't know, I understand how it works. And I'm also here. Do you know that whenever we have somebody that is not supporting us, whenever he's talking, I'm focusing. But in most cases, I might not be able to get it right. That's why we have a lot of people like Mr. CM said. He agreed with me when I told him that it's not only me. Like, that's why I like Alex. Alex is good in interjecting when he knows things is not going well. You can do that as well. That's why we have 10 people on the screen. Same only Nigeria what they do. Have you ever counted these people and I shut you up? No. Except when you are aggressive. If you are aggressive, then I will stop you. If you are not aggressive, you will countering anybody with fact. That's not a problem. If we have to stop one person from coming, then let's stop every video where they talk bad about our principal. If that's how politics work, it doesn't work like that. Because 98% of the videos we bring here is what our opponent are saying against us so that we can counter them and finish them. That's what we are doing here. How many times Peter Obi make speech? Yesterday, made speech in Ekiti. We brought it here. Today, made another speech for people to go and collect their PVC. We bring it here. So let's assume only that speech where Peter will be released today. Now only that one will your break on today. We're beginning to talk out there. Oh, it doesn't work like that, for Christ's sake. We should understand now. We are for Peter Obi. You people should know that we are doing a great job here. Some of you that is trying to correct us, if you are sitting on this seat here, you're not going to feed Duam. It's the truth. You cannot. In case you don't know, go and check how many of us that started. Many of them have diverted. Many of them have left the journey. They are doing something else now. Some of them have even moved to other satanic APC and PDP. But we cannot be pushed. One thing, our policy, you must know here, we can never be bought. Never. I don't want to come here be telling you how we've been enticed, how we've been tempted, how people have offered us and this. It looks like we are here bragging. We have them all there. I'm not here for that. You are not hungry. We are not hungry. Have that in mind. The one you give to me, the way I was brought up, that is mine. You see that one where you all give me, so say $1, $10, $50, Elvis, lefties. That might be our own. What doesn't belong to me, I don't touch it, and I'm not interested. If you don't have contentment, there's no need for you to be alive, because the quickest thing that kills people in life is greed. That is what is killing Agbado. So the same way they call him Agbado. Now greed now. After you have everything, even though we know you got almost everything you have today through fraudulent way. Supposed to be home now, relaxing, enjoy yourself, but greed. Then look at Atiku. Atiku has spent so much amount. By fire, by force, he won't get all the money where they spend since 90 terere. He won't get them back. For those of you trying to vote for these people, immediately he gets to office, he's going to get all this money back. That's it. But have you also noticed that these people talk about our principal all the time? They talk about our principal all the time, but they don't have anything to say. Even the Agbado we are talking about yesterday was in Benin. Obi and Atiku, they are the same human being together. That's all. For the first time in decades in Nigeria, Nigerians, they don't have anything to say about a man. Don't you think that man deserves a credit? They don't have anything to say about Peter Obi. If you are not learning, sorry guys, before we move on to the next person, if you are not learning from this man, Peter Obi, for you yourself to change your ways, for me, I am learning. What Peter Obi have demonstrated so far means a footprint that can be used against you tomorrow, either in a positive way or in a negative way. I ask you again, what are you doing today that might affect you prospectively? Ask yourself, oh, I know something tell me, oh, just if we finish this broadcast, go your mirror for your kitchen or anywhere your mirror day. Look inside your mirror and ask yourself question. Wait till be that voting why they do to the hot people or whatever you are doing. They will ask you question someday. Let's move on to the next person. Lefties, who is the next person, please?
It's Chooks after Madan. Omoye's corner is Chooks Bubuizi.
Okay, Mr. Chooks, thank you very much for your patience. This time I was surprised how you take the get patient before. Chooks not the grill.
No, I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those. The other thing is when they're going out of content, the blood hurts.
Pumpkin, yes.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, Mr. Lefties and fellow panelists. And of course, our viewers and the comment section. Yeah. The Benin trip of Aguado, everybody has said it. It's one of those things, one of the reasons, they weaponize poverty is for this kind of thing, It's him saying, he's gonna give is it Oracle to to 419? I don't know what he meant by that, I don't know who advised him. I don't know if he thinks it's clever to come and mention Oracle and tag it with 419. I mean, it's disgraceful for him to even say that at his age. I don't know who advises him. You come on, wanting to be a president of a country, and you're answering Jagaban and all this kind of a thing, coming out telling us, they can use Oracle to do what? To do 419? You should talk about giving them education, giving them means of, livelihood. That's what you shouldn't even mention that word, 419. This is why, when we talk about his involvement with the drugs, it is not a joke. Because if, God forbid, if this man becomes Nigerian president, mark my word, we will see the worst of Nigeria. Because all these Western leaders will use it against him, pin him down. They're listening to all this statement he's making. We think it's only for Nigerians. Or maybe when he said it in Kano, it's for Kano indigenes or for people living in Kano. No, it's aired all over the world. And I think, is it, what is it called? Abati was making fun of that he kind of, we never know what that means. If he's pretending or he's, just saying that could confuse people, I don't know. Because I can't trust this man as he is now. He is not offering, I said this yesterday, he is not telling people things to give them hope. Yet they imagine why people are so hopeful about Obi. You go to Kano State, you spoke for less than 1 minute. You came to Edo State, I didn't know how many minutes you spoke, but all I can take from there is mentioning Peter Obi, mentioning Atiku, and mentioning Yahoo. That's the only thing I pick up there. What can you do? What is the forest in Edo State? How can it be useful to Edo indigene? I didn't hear that. All the skills in Edo State, how can it be useful to Edo indigenes? I didn't hear that. And yet, we come here to put bogus analysis. I say, Emeka, nobody hates you. But the fact is, some of us have gone wide and far to understand when people come with manipulation. And it will pain me if you are collecting money on top of my head. Because this is called intellectual property. And if you are collecting money while I speak, that will hurt me a lot. Because I know if you go to YouTube today and you use somebody's intellectual property, you're not going to get paid. Or if you try it in error, you get punished. So that's why we are talking this. We are speaking like this, because what you do here is try to manipulate people's mind. And that is why I understand why so many people are so hot with the way you speak. I understand it, because if me and you one-to-one, I don't think you can go beyond me. I don't think you can go beyond me. But I am sorry for those who may be listening to us, who don't understand how it works, because this is the narrative they've been pushing in the past, that our vote cannot count. This is why people are pained when you speak in those language. Because so many people might understand it like that, oh, it's a waste of time. People in the village, some people always giving them rights every year. But if they start listening that, look, that rights they're giving you, they only give you that once in a year. That rights don't pay your school fee, the school fee for your children. That rights don't pay your transport to market. That rights can't buy you on a Easter day, because it can only give you on Christmas Day as I had. This is why people are frustrated. This is why people don't want that narrative to be pushed. It's not that we come to control you on what to say, but please, like Mandela said, for you to change the society, that change has to from you. You're living in a civilized world. Let me use that language. Is that how things work? Yesterday you said you're gonna teach us the difference between governance and politics. Come on, man. The difference between governance and politics is truthfulness. That is what I consider to be the difference. You have to be truthful, because where you're living today, you cannot lie to them and get away the second time. And each time the time of election come, you guys remember that it's politics all the way. Let's forget about governance. And this is why Agbadoman can go to Edo State and forget about governance and telling us politics. What are you gonna get? No, let him give all Nigerians a laptop to do Yahoo, if that is what he's preaching. Because they have done this. They have weaponized poverty. That's why you can boldly say here that there's possibility that there will be vote buying. And you're saying it with gladness, because I don't see any remorse from you that it's unfortunate that it's going to happen. That's what we talk about. That's why it pains us. Because you know the reason why people, it's not because of Mr. Elvis, I had you ask that question before. Is it because they are not educated? No. They have weaponized poverty. That is the reason. It is not because they are not educated. They know what they're doing. You know how we used to do it. If when we were small, if you go somewhere and get biscuit, once you run out, you tell your friend, go there, you're gonna get biscuit. That is what it is. But come here today, you're not gonna tell a child in this Western world, oh, I got biscuit from this place, go and get your own. They will not listen to you because they have enough biscuit around them. That is the reason why these people are collecting money. It pains me. It pains me, because that narrative they're pushing all around that your vote doesn't count makes it even more possible for them to collect that money. That is the reason. And that is why we beg you, please, stop bringing all those kind of narratives here, because it destroys so many people. They don't understand. Many of them don't understand this. We here, we understand. It's just like the example I gave between a child in Nigeria and a child here. Put biscuits side by side, you see what happened. That is the difference between we who understand and those who don't understand. With them, once you tell them little things, you change their mind because they don't know what tomorrow will bring for them. But me today, I know that tomorrow I go to work. If I don't have money today, tomorrow I will get. I will get. If I don't have job today, I know tomorrow once I step out of my house, I'm gonna get a job. These are the reasons why Nigerians are behaving like that. They're not fools. They're not. Something made them to behave like that. And it's the weaponization of poverty. And we need to call it out. That's why we are saying, let us do the right thing. Let us do the right thing. Let's just put it this way. This hunger, I think is 50 days or so to the election, or even less than 50 days now. Okay? Let's put it this way. In these 50 days, let us forget that hunger. Let us be hungry for these 50 days and do the right thing and, get our country back. March, we can suffer. We suffer 2, 3, 4 years and do the right thing. That's what I expect people who are knowledgeable like you to say. Don't you want to go back and help to build that country? If all the knowledge you have is to deceive people, that is why we are angry. Because we know you are clever. You have that knowledge. Use it in the right place. That's what we're crying for. It is not good for us to continue to live in denial. That is our country. We are not happy. Look at people in Canada. Look at the snow. Why would we look? I'm of opinion that wherever you're born, that is where your food is. We have short hairs because we are born in Africa. When you have long hair, it hurts you have too much heat when it's sunny. You go out and it's sunny. If you have long hair, it will be scratching you. That is it. We're not supposed to be here. We're supposed to be where we are born, where everything that will make us healthy. Many of us are suffering from a lack of vitamin D today. Why? Why? Because we left where we should have been. Please let us go and get our PVC, because I think we are forgetting the real thing we should be preaching people. That's the major thing now. Let's build our hopes. Let's get those encouragement. Let's go out there, pick our PVC. It doesn't matter what it will take us. And like Mr. Elvis have said, let us continue. There's a lot of places, where they gather people. I think I'm in Aisha space. They are doing something really good. How to reach so many areas. I join all those kind of places. That is what we should be doing right now. Make sure, because Mr. Elvis, I respect his opinion that he doesn't want to do anything to do with money, which is good, because you never know what people will turn out tomorrow. But let us go out there, because they are organizing it community by community. People are voicing out, like one of the callers said, that social place, they write it down and make it a priority to make sure that those messages reach there. They connect people, because these are people who are on ground, the grassroots people. It's not in this platform, most of us are living abroad. So those platforms are platforms where people who are on ground, they know the issues, and some of them that they didn't know, people who come from there, they speak out, they put it down, and they gather resources to send to that place. I yield here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You see, this is what we are talking about. We didn't want to interject you. Like when you started to talk now, you didn't really talk about the topic of today. you continue to talk about Emeka. You are still making Emeka very relevant. And we suggested before now that we should have just move ahead and forget him. And you make Emeka the main topic you spoke about. You see?
I
So
was
that's why
only
sometimes
to change it. I was only
yes, that
to
is why sometimes we would always say sometimes we are allowed to digress. Because I was listening to you, but I didn't want to say stop. I wanted you to finish everything you are saying. All what you said today did not even follow the video we played, and you did not talk anything about the topic. You also spoke like a maker. I greet you. No problem. So we just go to the next person. T. We don't have T here. No. Okay. The next person is CM. CM, please talk.
Mr. CM, is your turn now.
Okay, thank you, Niger Watch, and good evening, everybody. Although we've interjected before, actually, straight to the issue of Agbado's comical appearance in Benin at Benin. Well, the thing is, the man has nothing to offer. Let us really interrogate the issue a little bit. When you say you want to turn a Yahoo, who is more Yahoo than Agbado himself? When every month, if Lagos State makes a 50 billion naira internally generated revenue, IGR, you will take 15%, which is 7.5 billion. Then probably you may bring out 1 billion and share to your rogue internet rogues. Some of them will come here and be praising Tinubu to high heaven, which is unfortunate anyway. So what he did at Benin, he has nothing to offer. I wasn't expecting him to say anything. All he's trying to do was just to show face. But the disappointing aspect of it is that I think the people should have reacted to him just to show the annoyance easily that this is not what we expect. However, since we've listened to a voice video where people are complaining of there's not 5,000 they said they will give us, why are they giving us 3,000, all those things? So who pays the piper dictates the tune. So I'm not really surprised. But one thing I want to draw our attention to is this. You see, there's what they call, there's somebody say reverse psychology. To some extent, I believe in it. From before they used to say Obi should go to the north, he should go to the north and campaign, Obi should go to the north. But we have Dr. Haruna Guru, who gave this is even somebody who told us most of the secret we do not even know about north. They usually tell them, hate Igbo man, hate the Southerners, always vote for Muslim, don't vote for Christians. The man told us here that they themselves are tired. They said no,
Mr.
they are
CM.
waiting for Obi.
Mr.
Yes,
CM.
please.
Sir, I'm sorry that I have to interject you. We have information to pass here now. Please hold on.
Okay.
Madam Martina, please go ahead. Good evening to you once again.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Sorry, Mr. CM, I just want to quickly chip this in. It's about the man that called earlier that said something about Aunchi. Yeah. That nobody knows Mr. Peter Obi in Auchi. So I've been thinking about that word. I don't have anybody in Auchi, but I remember I have my niece that is schooling in Auchi Polytechnic. I just called her now and I asked her if what that man said was true. And she confirmed it and she said it's true. The only people that knows about Peter Obi are the students. Those are the only people that knows about Peter Obi. Say, but if you go inside Aunchi, the citizens, the women, the men, they don't even talk about PDP. All they know is APC. So she said that's the only thing they talk about. They don't even know anything about Peter Obi in Aunchi. Which means what that man said was true. So if there's any way we can strategize and there's still time for us to, if we have people there, because I asked her, she said she's going to be voting in Benin. She won't be going to Aunchi. She didn't register in Aunchi, but nothing like Peter Obi to the indigenous of Aunchi. The only thing they know is, they don't even know Atiku. The only person they know is APC, Oshomole, and Tinubu. So I just want us to get this information that what that man said was right, because I was really worried when he said it. So I just wanted to quick chip this in. There's any way we can strategize.
Thank you. Martina Obasuyi TV. Thank you very much for this information. Thank you, madam. All right. I just thought we should put that in. Lefties, you have anything to say about that before we move on?
Yes, if it is two people have, the man called him, and now Madam Martina Obasuyi is also, she went to do investigative journalism by quickly calling the person she knows, and this person she knows is a student.
Right there, yeah.
Is a student, and this person does not actually live in Auchi, and the person is not voting Auchi, meaning the person is a student that comes, and she will be going back to Benin during the holiday to vote in Benin. Yes, let's agree that majority of the Auchi people, majority of them are going to be following their leader, which is Oshomole, which they know. It's not a problem. We just have less than a month to go. There's nothing you're going to do to change these people's mind. It's not everybody that's going to vote Peter Obi, but that does not withstand that he's not going to win. That's just
yes.
the truth.
Can I add to it, sir? Can I add something to it?
But majority, that is why it is called democracy. Majority is going to take the day.
All right, Mr. Alice, you have 30 seconds. Say something.
Yes, the population density of Edo State is approximately 4 million. So, and majority of that population, let's say 2.5, live in Benin, Oredo, Ikpobaoka, Wonde, and so on and so forth. So we know that in those areas, I'm not saying they are not important, but let's not be distracted. The bulk of the vote is coming from Benin City and other local government around Benin City. So yeah, Oshomole can capture his village. We know, and they're going to do it by force. They are not really allowed to vote to express themselves. It's going to be all about thuggery. So that's how it is.
Thank you. Ogacm, please continue.
Thanks for the update. Actually, part of all these things boils down to what I said yesterday. You know, when people brandish statistics, I say statistics is like a bikini. What it conceals is very much fascinating, but what it reveals is quite interesting.
This your beginning idea, and wow.
I beg, no. So you see, that's why statistics is the way you use it. What I want to let us know is this. Part of even the strategy is to even to play on the side. Okay, if I tell you, like from my side, people like phone and what they tell me. Yesterday, somebody was even saying that Peter Obi should not campaign in Ekiti State. It's a waste of time. What if Peter Obi did not campaign? This is what they will now use when they rig election. They say, after all, the man didn't campaign there. So how do you expect him to even get 100 votes? You see, that is a psychology somebody said here, and to some extent I agree, although it might not be true to a larger extent, but in some way it is quite I'm in agreement. So what we are trying to do, where our evangelism, which we do here, is working and is bringing results. I'm not discouraged by anything. In that same Auchi, in that same rural area, people might be saying Tinubu, yes, or APC give them. They said Oshomole. Oshomole also have a opposition in his local government. Those people will still vote for P2B. After all, what matters in any local government? If you can get 25% of the vote cast in every local government, that's good. And as far as we know, Edo State is the headquarters of obedient movement. So the fact that somebody might say they vote in Auchi or this, okay, yeah, we can. If we score minus to some extent there, then we get a plus maybe from Taraba or Benue. After all, those ones are already in the bag, like Benue State. So in all this, let us remain focused on what we want. There are strategies the Agbado camp will use, to just feel that as if they know what they are doing. However, let us not forget that these people, some of them that are even taking this money might be shouting until they vote on that day. Because what people have seen, the level of suffering people are going through is unprecedented. And the type of candidate, type of option or alternative that P2B presents It's also unprecedented. They've not had a man like that. So that will always count. Yes, when people say maybe Peter Obi is not in this, is not in that, in the rural, they don't know Peter, all those things. I don't believe it. It's all lies. It's all lies. Those that has they said he come to a rural area, they only know them in the city. There are illiterates in the city. It's not only in the rural area you have illiterates. There are also illiterates in the rural in the rural areas and in the cities. So when people come and then brand this one type of statistics that this happens, I'm always skeptical about that because I know exactly the heartbeat. I know what the people are feeling. We all know what the feeling is like. Remember some of the poll conducted 2 times by different organizations, and these are they use their own scientific method, even including those rural areas they phone people, and this is what they get. But for them now to say, okay, what if you now win the rural area? What of the city? So are they not interested? If they say P2B is only known in the city, but in most places now, city has the bigger population. So if you now win the city, haven't you won anything? So are they only interested in the rural area? Before they will tell you that people cannot identify a logo, Labour Party logo on the ballot. Then obedient movement resorted to printing it and giving people, paste it at the back of your mobile phone, carry it around. So this is it, and people are identifying it. They are not going market to market in some places to enlighten them. So all said and done, I do not believe all these negative statistics that are churning around. Yes, there may be some margin of somebody saying in this place they did not understand. It's only here. So those things are lies. I don't believe. I don't even. It doesn't even sway me. To me, it's a non-issue as far as I'm concerned because I know what I'm seeing and I know the reaction people are getting. Otherwise, why is it that Obi is being attacked? Obedient are being attacked. Look at Kenneth Okonkwo when he comes out to speak. Look at the type of interview they're doing. By the way, why is it that Agbado man, he has a TV station, TVC, yet he's unwilling. He does not want to present himself. Say 1 hour. Use all those journalists that you employed, like what is it, Sam Omashe and all those people. Why not use them in your own TV station? Just be there and answer questions for 1 hour.
Okay,
Stand
Mr.
on a
CM. Mr. CM, I'm sorry. We have more
yes.
calls. I'm going to come back to you again. I'm so sorry. It's happening on your own time.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Osarity, thanks for calling us. Talk to us. 1 minute.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm just listening because I always hear people say Peter Obi, we know me, or this, they are not here, or they are here. The truth is that when someone is like you are going home, if you didn't see, it's like you have children at home. If you didn't see them at home, then you will know that they are not at home. You won't talk. Let me make, for example, if they are sure that they are not there, they won't say anything because it will be their own secret, their own advantage. When they are saying it, they are just trying to play on the mind of people, to put fear on people. It's just like, when before when you are playing, I used to be a footballer. When you put threat on some players before the game, they have already lost the game because they are now afraid. That's what they are trying to do. They are trying to put fear on people, saying those kind of things. What I want to say is that all those people that are undecided now before, those people that refuse to reveal who they want to vote now, with all this endorsement, I've given them clear direction where they should go.
Thank you.
So that is the fear of all these people that are attacking Obasanjo, that they are trying to discredit him. For those people not to get confused, but they are more afraid about the endorsement.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for that. I think that is exactly the point I'm trying to make.
Please
If
hold
indeed,
on, Mr. CM. Hold on, Mr. CM. Let's take up to another 2 calls because a lot of people have been calling since. Please just hold on. Because it's better to carry everybody along. Please, let me make 2 calls back. I got lots of missed calls here. All right. All right, Mr. F.A., you called us severally. So talk to us. 1 minute. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Nigeria World. Good evening, the good panelists, and good evening, the viewers.
Thank you.
The issue is that I just want to say my opinion that because of I just call because of
don't make sure don't call, no. We have passed that. Talk about the topic.
Okay.
We don't want to we cannot continue to be promoting somebody now.
Okay, fine. Okay. See, it's only blind person. We say that OP don't have he don't have a follower in the northern part of Nigeria. It's only blind person. The way everything be now, at least it don't declare to everybody say, man, OP get follower for north. You understand? So don't let I don't want
Tubori is not northern part of Nigeria. Tubori, northern part of Edo State, Auchi area.
Is okay. Auchi, we okay.
Yeah, because what they talk, is that in Auchi, a lot of people they don't know Obi for that area. So now that they talk
okay,
now.
Okay, fine. Let me just say it now. For Auchi, what happen for Obaseki's second tenure? In short, everybody say for the whole Nigeria and the whole world, they say even Obi is more popular than Obaseki.
Of course, yes.
I'm not just afraid for that.
All right then. Thank you,
Papa, Mama, Piki. It's like I don't know. I want to talk. I don't too popular. I don't too spare. Papa, Mama, Piki. Labour Party. So Obi not get follow up for them for me.
Thank you, my brother.
That.
Thank you so
much.
I
Thank
greet
you.
all of
God
bless
God
you,
bless
my brother. Yeah. All right. We have Madam Irene here with us. Good evening to you, Madam. You don't come up for comment session, come phone. Talk to us then.
Good evening, Mr. Iris. Good evening, everyone. Just a quick one. I just want to plead to our people. You see, sometimes we get information to work more on ourselves, to work more on what we are doing.
Okay.
We must not hear what we like to hear every time, and we must not live in denial. And most people bringing this information to us are not obey opposition. These are people that are fighting this race with us. If we
we lost that. Sorry. What she's trying to say that I wanted to contribute to that as well. When we continue to counter these people, that means you're automatically telling them not to bring information here next time. For me, I don't understand sometimes, to be honest. Hello, good evening to you. Mr. Peter Okunda, in 1 minute, talk to us, please.
Okay, good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, all. Let me debunk their force to say that Peter Obi is not known in some part of the Edo State, or there is some people are not still know the logo of Peter Obi. That is fallacies.
Okay.
First, no village in Edo State that did not have person in abroad, whether in America, Asia, Indian, Europe, or whatever. There is no village in Edo State. That is number one. And number two, there is no places that doesn't come to the city, and neither to say their information is not getting to them. All of them has media now in Edo State. There is no place television. You cannot find television, even though they are not even using phone, but they will have television in their villages. They will be using it with battery and other things to watch it. So
okay, you believe what you are saying now is that all the villages in Edo State, they know about Peter Obi, right?
Clear.
Okay.
Clear. There is no villages. And people should not forget that the Labour Party chairman and the vice are from the same Edo North.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. All right. Please hold on. Let's just quickly do this so that we can move on. I have 2 more people to talk so that we can give the opportunity for Mr. CM to round up. Sky Screen, thanks very much. I saw your missed calls. Please talk to us. Good evening to you. 1 minute.
Okay. I'm calling to counter what that woman just said about Auchi doesn't know. Actually, Auchi is big. It's a circle. We have J2. We have. Initially, I focus on the grassroots, going down to my villages. There was a time I chatted. I said, let's focus on grassroots. Some people
don't know Obi, they don't know the logo. Somebody challenged me on the chat and said, how can I say nobody know Obi logo? I just ignore the person and I focus. Right now, nobody is even talking about Tinubu or Atiku. In my village, I can talk on my village, Auchi, because in Auchi, they have so many places. Is Obi,
Okay.
and they know the logo.
Okay.
The only thing I want to say, everybody should play part. We don't have time.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, we lost you.
Didn't you see people there? So
okay, go ahead.
A lot of people that won't be happy that Auchi does not know Obi. In my village, they don't have lights. These people, they don't even have internet. I've been able to win a lot of them. So everybody should play part. Let's avoid distraction and don't just believe one person say. Everybody should play part. We don't have time. So that's just what I want to call him. I'm feeling fine, but I have to. I was not happy about that one.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you to that caller, because I was just about to say, I stepped away for a little bit, but I was just about to say that there was a time that Peter Obi went to Auchi and went to visit the leader. I don't know if it's Emir, Oba or Emir or whatever.
Otaru.
Otaru of Auchi.
Yeah, please hold on first. Let Madam Irene just finish. Madam Irene, we lost you there. Please finish.
Yeah, Mr. Harris, the phone went off. So I just want to plead with everybody that there is no information that is a waste. Nigeria is very big. We are not in everywhere. You might hear information about where you are, Obi is coming there, Obi, everybody know Obi there. Fine, good and fine. We are not against it. But if you still hear that there are places that does not know him here, that are not hearing of him, and note, when people say they don't know about Obi in certain place, they are not saying everybody there doesn't know him. We need every vote. In a place of 100 people, only 20 people know Obi there. If we are still saying that people there don't know him, we should, where there are 100 people, we should have at least about 80 or 90 people that are going for him. That is what we're trying to say. We should learn to digest information and make more effort and work with any information and strategize with any information that we get. We need every vote. We need it. They can't give us this power just like that. We have to fight for it. Let's not be countering every information that come and say the person is lying, the person is not lying. We are not everywhere. We can only know in certain places. We are not omnipresent. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Najawad, can I say something, please?
Well, before we go further, I want to respond to all of them. Aisha Yusuf is from Auchi area. And Obi himself, we saw the movement, the massive movement. How can they say somebody will come here and tell us nobody know Obi? We saw the massive movement. It was on media. Obi went to Auchi. We saw the movement. Where did he hire those people that came for him with bikes and all? Were they hired? Information fly. At the moment you see crowd in the village, it goes very fast. They don't need radio. The talk, hey, the talk goes on. Yusuf, Aisha Yusuf from Auchi, she's a Muslim and she's doing marvelous work for Obi. You want to tell me she's not doing anything about her home, where she come from? And most of the people in the campaign, some of them are from Auchi. Please, let's keep our sentiments to ourselves.
Let me round up.
This is not the time to say we should. We have less than 1 month plus. Okay, these people are saying what they are saying now. What have they done? What are they going to do?
Let us please let me round up. Let me round up so that people can.
I know. I just want to keep this on.
We've gone through this before, and I made mention particularly. I said no, this is not true. We will not be taking every information. We will not.
Mr. Najawo, can I come in? Something.
It's my turn now. Please let me.
No, I know it's your turn, sir. People are subletting from your time. Sorry.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I
just wanted to finish.
I wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Before Obi even went to Auchi, you remember some group of guys did rally in Auchi, massive rally in Oshomole's village and different places in Auchi. See,
Tiopola, very sorry. A woman gave her house for Obi. Where was that woman from? Benin City in Auchi. If they don't know Obi,
There are so many houses that have been given us in Auchi. And apart
Hey,
from that,
why are people
I
just
made a
trying
phone
to
call.
show
So
themselves?
there's a young lady.
please, I made a phone call. Oh, please, I made a phone call. I got
please, hold on.
You got information? You
There's a
follow
young
social
lady
guys,
media?
that
please,
have been pretty bad,
please,
since.
please, can you listen to me? I just made a phone call, please. Please, I got information.
Okay,
am I allowed?
What's your information, Alex?
Yes, they told me that they have a lot of strong Labour
Just
Party
another
people in
distraction.
Auchi. Yes, it's not a distraction that Labour Party is known in Auchi. That I should not forget our Oba of Benin indirectly endorsed Obi, and Oba of Benin and Otaro of Auchi. They communicate a lot, and Auchi have presence of Labour Party. They have people who are even aspiring to be local government chairmen, to be senators, to be House of Assembly members. So they have a strong body. Even me, I didn't know this. Somebody just told me that I should forget that thing. They are going to share that vote. So there's a heavy presence of a Labour Party there.
Yeah. All right. No, please, everybody, let's see him round up. Please, let's see him round up. Please, let's see him round up. Please.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Let me round up. It's like both parties, most people they've made my case. But one thing on this Auchi issue, one thing I want to say is that let us remember that the day P2B had his rally at Ring Road, Benin, it was in the night. The reason being that he was detained at Auchi before he could get to Benin. People since 8 o'clock in the morning, we are waiting till almost 8 o'clock at night. So that tells you the presence of his impact in Auchi. However, we will not every information we can still work with it, but we must be able to we must take certain things. It's not on the face value. If you tell me my name is a different thing, after checking myself, I found out that my name is that is not my name. I will thank you, but I will still know that the interjection or the correction you are giving me is not ideal. Now, regarding let us also put this think about this, because I like sometimes when somebody must have spoken, you think you use it to judge what the person is saying.
Mr. CM, you have
the
1 minute
director
left.
Thank you. The Director General of Labour Party presidential campaign is Aki Oshuntoku. And the Aki Oshuntoku is from Ekiti State. And somebody told us that P2B should not Western in Ekiti State. When the Director General, Aki Oshuntoku, is from Ekiti State, is that person telling you the truth? Is it not a devilish advice? The Director General is from Ekiti State. And you are telling Obi that he should not waste time there. It's a waste of time. He's wasting his time. So that is to tell you how evil some people are.
Okay.
Obi is on the ascendancy, so anybody can concoct anything to come and sort of demoralize us. But thank you for your advice. We know where Obi is strong. Even if out of 100, even if 2 people phone and say they don't know Obi, it's okay. We will work on it. But we know in the end, Obi will win.
Mr. Watch, this is Engineer Ken.
Hold on,
Engineer
Ken, please. Engineer Ken, please, hold on, sir. Hold on. We have people here that have not said anything at all. It needs to get to them.
Including me too. Yes,
Yeah, but it's not your turn yet, sir. It's not your turn yet. Yes.
All right,
When it gets to your turn, we are following it step by step. But I wanted to quickly let us know, why is it that when somebody passes information, we use aggressiveness to respond to that information? Is this something nice? What is happening here? I don't understand. If somebody passes information, please hold on. Everybody hold on. Somebody pass information, is your duty to correct the person, not in aggressive manner. That, no. Person who pass information is part of us, for Christ's sake. He just correct the person. Is information that got to her or got to him, and he passed it here. Your duty is to correct the person. Oh, don't worry about this, is working. We move on. When we are using aggressiveness to pass and demonstrate our information, that means you are killing the person's morale and zeal to come back next time to tell you what they passed to them. And apart from that, we are talking about Auchi. Do you know how many villages that surround Auchi? There might be 1 or 2 villages there that one family, they are not aware of what we are talking about. There's a statistic that this is possible. So what do? It's okay, no problem. You just give everybody and carry everybody along. Are we going to categorize everybody that passes information here as enemy, for Christ's sake? Please. Person who pass information will use aggressiveness, use body language to respond to the person like, shut up, don't come back next time to talk about these things. It's not right.
Yes, Mr. Elvis is not right, but it's also boiled down to the way the person is passing the information.
There's
We
nothing like
also
leftists.
no.
Martina Obasuyi TV just came in. He said she caught somebody. The way you were responding is not right. That's not how to respond to somebody passing information. Just tell the person, no, man, don't worry, everything is fine. The other day, Petalbi was there, was here. We move on. When we use aggressiveness and body language, fearfulness, body language to respond to people, you automatically put in a block for the person.
Elvis, that is the way I responded. I only just said
no,
that
you went
information.
play the video back again, lefties, and see
Yes,
yourself.
we can play that. I said that information might not be very correct because the person she might call does not leave, does not stay in Aochi, and the person does not vote in
case of
Aochi.
next time leftists, any information that got here, correct them and let's move on. Not you trying to put a block and stop them in totality. It's not right. Please. That's not right. This happened the other day, the same tip. Someone passed information. We are trying to stop them by fire, by force. Don't ever come here and pass that information. It's not right. What is happening here? Even in Benin City, we are talking about. You telling me it's everybody that know Peter Obi in Benin? Popular as Michael Jackson. There are still people that doesn't know Michael Jackson. Popular as Coca-Cola till tomorrow. If you ask some people, say in some villages, Coca-Cola, you go say, no, what Coca-Cola mean. It's just by some people that will go to mainstream media, they'll be saying, everybody already know me. He will just start talking. Who are you? I forget the artist the other day in Nigeria that was saying, anyway, as for me, everybody know me. He just went straight to the topic. No, still say your name. There are people that have not seen you before. Please, every vote counts. It counts for Peter Obi. If somebody say my family don't know Peter Obi, that's fine. I spoke to an elderly woman yesterday who was praying for me. I just wanted to ask, she lives in one of the villages, but I can't remember, but in Edo State. I just wanted to ask that, Mama, he said, because I called first, and she said they were charging the phone from with generator. Then the next time I said, who are you people voting for? He said, no, they said the rest don't fail us. Then again, one way they said, I be Peter Obi, and all of us, they will no vote for. I was so happy. So at least the information don't reach here. Thank God. Elderly woman, a woman of almost 80 years, is a good thing for me. But I ask, what about if she says she don't know who she's voting for? It's my duty to tell her. Not that, oh, Mama, you're supposed to know. Please. Let's move on to the next person. Tiobala, is your turn. Please talk to us.
Yeah, thank you so much. There are so many issues we have to unpack here.
Wait, Abego, is it that Tiobala is your first time speaking on a second time?
I've not spoken before, apart from
okay, carry on, because I know I don't hear your voice before.
Okay. First of all, I have to start from this aspect of people coming and bringing information. Mr. Evie, thank you for your point you've made, But we just have less than a month or less than a few weeks to election. At this point now, we don't need any negative thing or whatever that will control the mind, especially for the undecided voters. Though we need every information to work, we need everything to work with, but at this point now, it's not necessary. I'm going to be sincere with you. Like, it's not necessary in the sense that we will put it out to be the main topic of the day. But it's important we give out information. But in Awuchi, they are even talking about, for instance, let me start from there. I have many people from Isako. Many of them, friends, even from the core Awuchi, they all know the person of Peter Obi. Please, somebody also make a call here before now that he listened to Hakim in one of the platforms. I never wanted to mention his name or even talk about him because he's not here. These guys have been pushing this narrative. Obi is not known in my village. Obi is not known anywhere. There are two people in a room. There are 4 people in a room. That's how they are pushing this narrative. Please, we should not welcome all those ideas. We know we need information to work with, but sometimes it's not necessary at this point. First of all, going back to the issue of
Tiobala, God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you. Going back to the issue of the day, talking about Tinubu statements regarding Edo people Edo youth being a Yahoo boy and all of that. Like I said earlier, before now, Tinubu is a person I don't know the kind of character I will use to describe that man. No, he's a man with anger. He's a man with anger. He don't have any information to give to the people. If you watch in any of his rallies, he campaign, all he just talk about is how to abuse people, how to abuse opponents, how to talk negative about individuals. You know, see what he said against Funke Akindele. See what he said against Peter Obi in recent time. You know, this man has no content. He has nothing to offer to the Nigerian people. He went to London to go and give a speech or a charter house or whatever. He was unable to give any information or regarding anything that was going on. Rather, he had to distribute questions. Why? Because they don't have content to give to the people. So all he just remember, right? For even since 2015, this man has been in the podium, cursing, calling names. So we don't need such a leader. And this man is so angry to the extent that I wonder if we don't pray for such, if he eventually wins this election, what will happen to the Nigeria people? And going back to the issue of calling Nigeria people, yes, once you call those people Yahoo boys, or you are calling the whole Nigerian nation a Yahoo boy. But the truth of the matter here is that it's not just enough to call people Yahoo, but what are those solutions we are bringing to the table? How are you going to ameliorate the situation of the country we are facing today? Okay, how are you going to turn them around, talking about this tech hub and all of that? You just say you will just make them. Where you have different school of technology across the country, nothing is working. Our educational system is in comatose. Our curriculum is not up to date, is not working. You'll see a school where people are studying computer science, they don't even use computer to do assignments, they don't even use computer in the lab. They even lecturers don't even use computer to teach students. No single programming language that they are being taught in any of those schools. How are you going to bring about this technology hub and all of that? These are the issues we are talking about. When you are not speaking to the issue, it looks as if you are just coming here. Rather, they are just going to different rally ground, telling Nigerian lies. Telling Nigerian lies without no detailed plan about what they are going to do for the Nigerian people. So there are so many issues Nigeria is facing today that will shape in this election. Like I've said time without number, and I will keep repeating it. There are so many issues that will shape in this election. The number of Nigerians living in poverty, the number of graduates across the nation without job, the Japa syndrome, the killings that are ravaging the society of the country today.
Our debt, my brother.
There was something trillions. 133 million people are living in poverty. These are the things that will shape in the election. See, please, there's one thing I want people to know. When you are doing something, and people are telling you, people in this village, they don't know about it. People in this village don't know about it. It's demoralizing. It looks as if you are not doing anything. So we should push the positive narrative. Tell the people about the Nigeria election, the person of Peter Obi. Omoye raised a very salient question here, very important thing. What are the strategies we are adopting? What are we doing? If you say, okay, they are not hearing about Peter Obi, what strategy are you bringing to the table that, okay, let's do this, let's do that? Are we sending people there? If we are sending people there, how much are we contributing? Okay, if we are not contributing, okay, which other platform that, if I know fully well that most of us don't want us to contribute money here, maybe because of one or two things. Okay, we have other platforms like Asha and other things. We should encourage people to go to that platform. Or even if we cannot do that, we can send one or two people to the village. Like I said earlier, I remember a few months ago, I make a point. Nigerian people need a job. We have youths who are not doing anything for now. We can be paying people like 10,000, 20,000 just to go and help us mobilize, to go and show people logos. We can contribute here.
And Tiobela, talking of strategy, maybe what works in one locality may work in another. In my own area in Anambra, the way they do it is in the market. People will go with public address system. That is where they do the campaign. Show them everything. row by row, people selling something in the market. You say this is the logo. You see people doing it. So that is a strategy we use because you gather people at the market square. I mean, every market day. So you keep going from one big market to the other. So that is a strategy. I don't know about other places, but if that will work, it's also good because all you want is let people know. Just evangelization, we call it in my place. Evangelize and tell them this is the place. Some will say they've known. Some will say yes, they are aware. Or they will show you the back of their mobile phone where they paste the logo of Labour Party. So because people use their mobile phone every day, they've already known it. I don't know of other places, but I felt it might be the same thing.
The same thing is going on in across the nation, especially from the southern part of the country. Everything what you just said now, people are doing that. You know, I know somebody in my own locality. You know, he will just put this music, Peter Obi music, start moving around. As I speak with you, most of all those APC and PDP people in that village, that locality, you know, they are not talking about the message of Peter Obi across those states. So there are some things, see, there is a narrative that they want to control the mind of the people. That is the aspect I'm against. That people don't, some people don't know this mind here. People don't know. See, it's a total distraction. It's a total distraction. Peter Obi is well known across the nation. He's well known. If you're talking about the core part of the north, maybe I might not know about that. But as far as somebody said something here, there are so many people living abroad in those states. They have reached out to their family at home. And people living now, whether we like it or they attend Awuchi Poly. They have villages. You know, people attend University of Benin. They have villages. The majority of them are from the village. So they are passing this message across. And besides, most of them, they know fully where that election is coming. They will ask, who are those people involved in this election? Message is being passed across and it's still going on as we speak today. So the point here is that if we are involving a strategy, no problem. We can come up with one, or we can adopt an existing one, then we'll go for it. But there is a narrative that the APC and the PDP have been using over time. That is the narrative they are still using now. And that narrative, they are sold it to the mind of even the obedient people. That they will not call. Some of them will not even do something to tell you that Peter Obi is not enough for this. If, for instance, that a girl or somebody have not called in Awuchi, I would have believed that people don't know Obi in Awuchi. Thank God, so many people call to counter that statement. Though we appreciate the message and the messenger, but the most important thing is that we should not allow any negativity that APC and the PDP are pushing to ruin or to mislead us. Many people, sometimes I'll be at home listening.
Mr. Chobala, please, Mr. Chobalas, give me just 1 minute. I have somebody that want to contribute on phone. Mr. Shaw from Canada, please. Your 1 minute start now.
Okay. So thank you very much for the opportunity. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you. What I want to say is this: there's no part of Nigeria that doesn't know Obi, but the ratio differs. In the whole South, Obi is well known. In the whole North, Obi is known but not well known. But the difference is this: if you see people say they don't know Obi, they are agents of rigging. They are trying to destabilize people that have believe in him. I'm married to an Hausa woman. And in their village, Sanga local government in Kaduna State is Obi all through. That's in an Hausa environment, in a thick forest. So Obi is known. What they're trying to do is that they're trying to bring a fake information so that by the time they do their rigging, we will take it that, oh yeah, this is the problem. That's why people must not, there's information that is disseminated that you absorb, and there's some information you don't take. You don't take the information you get. Definitely, well, that's why I want to contribute. Not to talk about Awuchi, that is in the Edo State, the headquarters of Obi presidential, what would I call it? I beg. I disagree with people that say they didn't know Obi in Awuchi.
Thank you, sir.
Much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. You see what the last caller just said now. You know, they are just there. See, they are just there to corner the mind of the people, just to as in deviate people. See, like I have always said before now, there are millions of Nigeria who don't care about Nigeria election. But Remember the last poll that this ANAP conducted. The number of undecided voters was very high. The recent one they conducted, that the number of decided voters has reduced. You know, now they are trying, and the people interested in the person of Mr. Peter Obi are increasing. Now they are not pushing a narrative to put people out of that equation. There are people like yesterday. So many people come up with the idea that professor don't know Mr. Peter Obi, this and that. These are narrative people are also pushing. In a school
Tiobala, does it? What do you say to the fact that Peter Obi's Director General is from Ekiti State, and somebody is suggesting that Peter Obi should not be wasting time campaigning in Ekiti State, that he won't get any vote there? What do you say to that?
Apart from that, Mr. CM, see one of us, a very good one of us, see the statement online. You think they will remember Obi? We are just here counting online votes. How do you see that? And you say I should be happy to welcome this kind of statement.
This is the person that called in.
It's still one of the person that called in, and she's getting some minor support, very minor, from a particular one of us. It's a mind game. If they are buying into it, I am not going to buy into it. We've gone too far. We've gone too far to start this kind of distraction and be playing this kind of Tinubu's game.
Exactly.
You say it's on online. We are counting online votes.
Yeah. You know, before
I don't believe in this struggle. They are just talking.
They said Obidati people do not have a PVC. Later they said they were four in a
yes, some of them here too.
They don't have structure.
Have gone too far.
Now they are saying that is what gave somebody the game that's what gave an evil-minded person the temerity to say, since Obi's campaign director general is from Ekiti State, Obi should not go there and campaign. It's a waste of time. Why the director general is from that state? So that when they prepare the thing for rigging, later they say after Obi did not. So after all, they will say Obi did not campaign this area, therefore he shouldn't have expected to win. They will
all right,
saying it.
all right, Mr. CM. Thank you, Mr. CM. Thank you. Let's move on. Engineer Ken. No. I think is a town hall different. Please talk to us.
Yes. Happy New Year, my brothers. I've not spoken to you guys this year.
You have 5 minutes, please. 5 minutes.
Yes. I'm not saying when it reach my turn, every day give me time, but no wala.
Thank you.
I'm going to stick to the time. So I think one of the things we should be concentrating on right now is INEC. I know that this is related to the topic. I'm not moving away from the topic. There was a video this morning on Arise News whereby people went to INEC office and they closed the gate on them. They are not giving them their PVC, but yet INEC will come up on TV and say that the PVC is ready, go and collect. If INEC cannot, keep to this their promise that your PVC is ready, go and collect it, how are we sure that INEC can keep to giving us a free and fair election? Everybody shine your eyes. Me-Kwankwaso, I want to ask a question to Naija Watch family. Me-Kwankwaso Peter Obi not a threat to me. A few days ago, Dr. Haruna Guru was here and he told us, he revealed something. And I believe part of that revelation was that at the dying minute, Me-Kwankwaso is planning to merge with the Obedient Movement. But yet, a few days later after that revelation, Me-Kwankwaso came out to make such statements about Peter Obi not a threat to him. So I don't know the game that is going on, but we have to keep our eyes on the ball. You see, my fellow Edo-lights, Edo brothers, I'm not from Edo, but by reason of affiliation. You see, someone like Naija Watch, now Tinubu, Edo no be Lagos, and you guys dealt with him and delivered Obaseki for his second tenure. And you guys did that using an internet platform. So why are you surprised if Tinubu comes and starts saying that Edo people, they are Yahoo boys? But we should know that you should not take a comedian seriously. Tinubu is a comedian. Atiku has called him a comedian. And I don't take what he says seriously, because even when he made that statement, towards the end of that statement, he made another balablu, bulabla, bulaba, and similar statements. So the guy is a comedian, and please, I don't want you guys to take him serious. If you were to trace the root of Yahoo, he started from the likes of Tinubu. The headquarters of Yahoo initially was from Lagos. So let us just take that as a beer parlor talk. Tinubu said Obasanjo is blind and speaks in waiting. I don't see that in there. This same Tinubu was the person that went to seek for Obasanjo's blessing in secret and came out in public to say that Obasanjo has endorsed them. For which Obasanjo came out and retrieved his mandate immediately. Now, because he has endorsed Obi, then Obasanjo is a blind man. This is political season. We have few days to the election. I still remain resolute and focused that our goal is to galvanize more votes, tell people to get their PVC, how to defend their votes, and it is Papa, Mama, Pikin. That is where our vote should be. Osomole is from Auchi. Osomole came out the other day and say, get your PVC and vote P2B. Is Auchi a new area in Edo State? I believe Auchi has existed a long time ago. Did it change the results of Obaseki's second tenure? If it did not change that, it's not going to change Obi's result. Yes, when we were kids, sometimes when NEPA bring light for the area, you go on a go they ask una say some house A if you say we get light, house B say they no get light, house C go get light, house D no get light. That is what is happening. So caller A might come and say, hey, I spoke to people in Auchi, they don't know Obi. Caller B will come say, I spoke to them, they know Obi. My brethren, Obi is a light. And when there is the room is darkness, once you bring small light, everybody they see. Obi is coasting. He's coasting home. Let us keep the message high. Let us keep our message strong. Papa, Mama, Pikin, Labour Party, cast your vote, defend your votes, protect yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Engineer Ken, please talk to us. Oh, sorry. Before Engineer Ken, I want to quickly acknowledge Chike. Yes, you did super chat. Yes, we want to say thank you very much. This was the second one. There was one before this one. Yes, this one. You did this. Thank you, and you continued, and you gave us this again. Thank you very much. And after that, Jaja, you gave us this. Thank you very much. We'll just go straight to Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, please talk to us.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Leflis, and thank you very much, my co-panelists, Nigerians, and thank you, Mr. Evis, for this great platform. You're more than CNN and BBC in a word, because you deliver every day, 2-3 times a day. I don't know how you're doing it. May God Almighty bless you. May your sweat never go in vain. Thank you, Nigerians, and I've been listening to all of us, and you guys have done very well. The truth is this. Let me start from Auchi. I don't know how people that are talking about Auchi or say things about Auchi, they have never been to Auchi. Auchi is a very big city, it's a big town. In that town has a couple of villages. They are all exposed. Remember, we have an Auchi Polytechnic there that have been there for over 40 years. Auchi is a very, very big place, and Auchi have more power supply more than Benin City. I have a lot of friends, even the Crown Prince of Auchi is my very, very childhood friend. We grew up together. The Crown Prince of Anegbete, Momo Bodaga, is another good friend of mine. We all grew up together. So Auchi is a very, very broad place, and Auchi is for Labour Party. You know, what these guys are saying, they're just formulating all those stories. Those stories that they are saying that the Labour Party is not known in the rural area. Trust me, Tinubu is not known in any villages in Nigeria. The only people that knows Tinubu is the corpse of Tinubu, is APC shifting and the APC criminals that knows Tinubu. The normal man and woman, boys and girls that are surviving every day does not know Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The only thing they know about Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the criminal act of him. That was why he received the beating of his life when he came during time of Obaseki's second tenure. You know, it is so ashamed that Oshomole, that the Edo State owns a very, very high respect for, brought Tinubu to Edo State to come and insult the Edo youth, to come and insult the Edo men and women, call them a fraudulent people. In Edo State, Tinubu, in the next 24 hours or 48 hours, he has to apologize. He has to, because this insult alone will bring a very, very bad red flag to Edo. You know, the Western world are all watching this campaign. They are listening to it in the radio, watching it in the TV. For the comments of that man alone will bring enough foreign policemen to Edo State. And he's gonna bring another chaos in the next couple of weeks or months to that state for that comment that he made. You know, and another thing again, my greatest worry is not about Tinubu, Atiku, PDP or APC. My greatest concern, and I'll be saying this right from day one, is INEC. INEC is our greatest fear. Don't be surprised that this new PVC that I've given out right now, that PVC have been reset. That when you use that PVC to vote, you will press label, automatically in the system, it will show APC or PDP. It can be done. If it happens in the US during Clinton and President Trump, you know, if it can happen like that in the United States that owns 90% of the world technology, you know, what about Nigeria? That things are not, they cannot even police it at all. That is our greatest surprise, and that is our greatest fear. You know, my take would be this: anyone that wants
Engineer
to vote
Ken, don't matter. I think, you know, what you're saying now is kind of discouraging. That's why, you know, I think what should be coming from you is that you should appeal to the people who are tech savvy, software savvy to come in. But if you bring in this postulation, it's kind of discouraging people to say, you know what, my vote is not going to
let me
count.
make a correction, please.
No, don't make no correction. Let me finish.
No, because you are giving the wrong information. Hold on, you're giving the wrong information.
Let me finish before you interject
I
me.
know.
Right?
I'm not going to take your time.
No. When you were talking, I kept quiet. So it's my time. I don't need none of your interjection.
This is Friday night. Debate. I need to correct you before you move on.
You don't need to correct me. You don't need to correct me. You don't know more than me. I don't know what I'm about to say. You know, so I'm giving an opinion, and I have the answer to what I'm saying. So you should pay an open ear and listen to me before you want to correct yourself. Thank you. The thing is this: on that very day, if you are going there to go vote, if you are going there to go cast out your franchise, you know, we are obedient and we are smart. That is why you have your cell phone. As you are putting in your card, as you are swiping in your card, as you are pressing Labour Party, take your cell phone to take the picture or video the process. So let it be in the camera. so that if tomorrow they come up and ring that environment, that local environment, wherever thing that they're going to ring on that day, so that everyone can post out your vote on that day. You can send it out
Baba,
into the social
your
media.
instruction, this is you are confusing people now.
My friend, I'm not confusing anybody. If you are a bit confused, there are other people that are more sensible than you that are listening. All right. So take your cell phone to take the picture of what you just did, because this is what they're going to do. They know that if they have 40 million voters on that very day, 95% of them is voting for Labour Party. If 40 million voters have a PVC card, 95% of them is for Labour Party. So everybody need a new change, not the old change. So they know that. So the only way to ring it is to go through the INEC. That is why every INEC boss is APC member. That's why every INEC boss is a Fulani S-man. So the only way they can do it is this new PVC that they are giving out. Those new PVC that are giving out is being compromised. But we're going to be smart about it. The only way to be smart about it is this. Don't be discouraged. On that day, go out to your polling unit. As you are putting your thing, as you are fingerprinting, if it's Labour Party, take your cell phone. Let your fingerprint show on Labour Party. Then snap it. Snap it and call your name on it. Snap it, video it. So that on that very day, when they count your vote in your polling unit, and when you see that your vote is not counted, then you post out your video, you post out your pictures that you took. Then from there, we will know. We have to be smart against this guy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I just use a minute to respond?
Please, no interjection, please. We will call you, please. Stay mute. Thank you. Ken, thank you so much, and thanks very much for the wonderful prayers earlier on. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. Anybody can
please, just 1 minute.
Please,
I don't want to make a correction.
Please, hold on. Just hold on. When it gets to your turn, counter anything. That's why you need to have a pen and paper. You can do that. Please, I needed to address something here. Before that, I would like to, Juno, thanks very much for the encouragement statement there with your super chat. And God bless you. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, my people. We have Chike. Thanks for your super chat as well. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Jaja, thank you for your continuous super chat. Thank you very much. God bless every one of you. Thank you. Chike again right there. Thank you very much, my people. And God bless you. Now, Charles, is that doing? Thank you very much.
Yes.
Sir. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. May God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right. On this platform, I want everybody to understand that we can counter disagree with each other, especially on Fridays. Like my brother Gingerbread Man said earlier on, he says Friday. I like that. He knows it's right. You can interject and counter people. Engineer Ken, you're supposed to understand that because this is your platform. You've been here. So because it's Friday, anybody can stop you. Anybody can come in. In fact, Gingerbread Man wanted to respect the rules. If not, you'll be talking at the same time. Because it's Friday. Friday is like that. It's all that day, Monday to Thursday, that is fine. But when it comes to Friday, things like that is allowed. Okay, let me quickly address the comments that leftists put on the screen earlier on. I want to make this clear. That comment was not completed. Leftist is one of us here, which is the moderator here. Say when the body the pepper sometimes even me myself, now they stop me while they own the pepper I they try stop them as well. That's why we are here to help ourselves. But we need to get everything right. The comment that leftists posted earlier on by saying that look at what somebody posted, why one or two people were saying, oh, can you imagine, and all that, even CM responded to it. I want to make that clear that comment was not completed. It was a conversation between Martina Obasui and the Iron's Finest. So both of them were actually chatting, talking with each other. So I have to go do a research myself to bring that comment here. Let me remove everything from the screen so that we can see the comment that is completed. That's what we do here, because that is the full comment. You know, as you can see there, she says somebody just said here now that they specialize in the vote buying, and Oshomole, the thief, is from Aunshi. Do you know if Oshomole goes to Aunshi a week to election and distribute rice to his people, you think they will remember Obi at that particular time? That's, if you check it, is a continuous thing. In fact, if you check the first one on top, you see she put a apostrophe there. You see the apostrophe right there. It means that it's a continuous thing. Nobody end a statement like that. So it's there. So, and she now added this, but leftists put the last one on the screen. So we need to correct that. Please, we need to correct that. I know maybe leftists didn't know that it was a continuous statement. Although,
yes, Mr. Elvis, I followed very well. But this what I'm doing is this is platform. We've gone too far, and this is no time we should.
No, but you'd have put both of them on the screen now. Why did you put the last one?
I'm not disputing it. I'm not disputing. I followed.
No, if you
think this is
followed, that's what I'm saying, my brother. You should have put the last one on the screen. That's what
yes,
I'm saying.
but we don't need that one here right now.
No, we need it, but the last one you put there is it can destroy
see
somebody's
see what it means. See what it means. If you don't understand, we've gone too far. We have less than a month plus for election, and this is not time we should be thinking.
Okay, then I know you are very right, my brother, 100%.
Look, we've gone too far. I don't know. I don't understand what you mean, but for me, I'm very pessimistic.
I know you are passionate,
very positive,
all the time,
and I don't want any distraction now at
yeah,
all. This talk is not necessary here. There's no way you can share rights. Who wants to vote to be will still vote to be. You don't need to tell us you think they will remember. You are inciting people to say if they collect rights, look at it the other way.
On the screen, lefties, just accept what I'm saying. If you know that the first one was not right, the second one shouldn't have been on the screen, because people will judge or I don't know, think differently of this person behind this comment with the last statement. You know, because if you read the last statement, you think they will remember Obi. That's all. People don't even know where
they will still remember. That's what I'm still telling you. It's all going together. They will still remember Obi. I'm asking you now. They will still remember. Let them go and share rice. They will still remember. You are not understanding me. I'm still defending one thing.
I support Elvis for this one now, because
look at the statement. It say you think they will remember Obi. We are just here counting online votes.
No, hold on first. What I'm trying to say, leftist is right what he's trying to protect. He shouldn't have bring that last statement, because that last statement is what people were thinking differently about this character. Bring both of them, or don't bring any. That's what I'm saying. It's just like somebody cuts a bit of your speech, leftist, on here and start posting it on social media, and they don't bring the full video come. Later now, they'll say you insult maybe a king or whatever. You know, it's happening before now. That's what I'm saying. Please, if we are not bringing the everything, then we shouldn't bring it. Just avoid it completely. That's what I'm trying to say. So
yeah, I agree with Mr. Elvis on that.
Exactly.
Complete statement is better.
Complete statement is very important, because people, this can happen to me and him here. You know, anybody can come and cut 10 seconds of your statement. They'll post them everywhere. You will not be the one that will be telling people.
Let me also meet you up, because I'm still standing on what I am standing. Let's assume, because it is normal they are going to share rice even 2 days to, even the very day. Are you now also saying that we that is here will say you think that will remember him, that they will not vote him? It's negative.
You are the one arguing this thing a different way. You are right. I've given you. There's no need to argue it. But I want you to also accept. Are you right by bringing a half statement on the screen for people to judge somebody wrongly? You shouldn't have bring anything at all. That's what I'm saying. It could happen to you. Don't bring it, because Mr. CM did not know that that statement was a continuous statement, a conversation. Please, let's do things I read or say things I read. If we are trying to protect our image, protect our principle, let's do it right. Rather, we bring a half statement. At the end of the day, people on the comment section were already castigating this woman. That, oh, how can you write such thing? I have to go follow everything to get the two statements that were following each other. Until when she said that, no, the statement is not complete. Please, let's get it right. We all. you know, somebody say something.
And for the records, Sister Martina, she's very, very passionate about Obi. So it should not be taken in a negative way. I back her up in whatever she says. It can be taken out of context, but she's 100% or 1,000% for
Peter
Obi.
Obi. This is the same woman yesterday that called in, attacked me here. Many of you remember saying that Mr.
Yes, and this is the woman that that gave me a space one
she's
period.
not obedient. I know her. But this is not the time we need any negative. You are
She's the
not
one that gave me a space to come and
follow
speak for
matters
Obi.
be. I know
her. She's very obedient.
As the I will correct that matter. As it don't pass, it don't pass.
Order.
I know.
We talk today. We have less
leftists. She's very obedient.
To go.
Point of order. Point of order. Point of order. My brethren, I greet you all. I don't come out before I come back. Leftists, sometimes you understand. I know say you are a highly obedient man. Everybody is highly obedient. Within every stock, get us see take make sense. You understand? Because you get us people they read that thing, they come misinterpret that. You understand? So, but let us leave that. I don't come out. I come back because of Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, my brother, me and you, we are all obedient. We know the quarrel. You understand? And nobody has monopoly of knowledge. You understand? So you said something. You are giving an analogy, and I came to tell you that analogy is not correct. We are practicing electronic transmission of results. We are not practicing electronic voting. So your analogy that the PVC, if you use the PVC to now convert the vote to no, PVC is going to work with beavers to verify. It's called by modal verification. Your fingerprint and your face through the PVC, they will verify you. Then you will still vote by thumbprint. Then they will transmit the results. So it's not electronic voting. So it's you that is misunderstanding it. You understand? I don't say in America don't enter your system, but we never reach there. So that analogy where they give, they wrong. And that's what I want to correct. So no be say monopoly of knowledge or no me I dey America too. You understand? So calm down, make your blood do the hot. Thank you.
Right. Hold on, my brother. I want to quickly say this before we move on to the next person. On this platform, I don't like to lose anybody. Everybody are equal to me, and I see everybody as my family. Martina Obasui, we apologize because your statement here is not nice. Please don't say that. You know, if you check what leftist is doing, he's also protecting every one of us. He might not do it how you want to see it, but it doesn't mean he's against you. Nobody's against anybody here. You see what happened to me yesterday. Even you yourself, you called to lambast on me. You know, if it was because of you, I gave everybody, Mr. CM can testify. I gave everybody time to talk till they like. Now I will take only 6 hours yesterday. It was because of you, man. So don't take it personal by saying that you are already
madam, you shouldn't take it personal. By now, you should know me.
Yeah.
I don't have issue with anybody here. In fact, this is family.
Exactly.
If you know me, you will know me that as it is hot, now they talk as it don't finish. Everybody here, I assume everybody here, we are all fighting for one purpose. You cannot come here and say you are not fighting the cause which we are fighting. And we've seen a lot of you actually doing marvelously well. But that does not say that one or two of us is exempted from one error or one mistake anytime. And if any of us discover that any of us is making mistake, please let not say on my own. Correct me immediately. Make me understand immediately. Yeah. That's who I am.
Even leftists will not say maybe wrong. You know how many times leftists they call me. You go come on for screen, call me, calm me down. So please, nobody's perfect here. That's why you see that our first statement here is that we are not perfect. Please, we will go wrong. When I remember, I say we talk. I talk this thing since. So I say before this broadcast go finish, we go quarrel. I don't know whether CM remember. I talk calm.
I remember. Exactly. I'm left please don't fight.
Exactly. Because nobody perfect.
I come in for US, come France, come fight them. You know,
today the person who really want to fight, that be history.
It almost give us a NATO war.
Martina Obasu, you are one of us, and that's why I came out to clarify all that. So let's move on. The next person that needs to speak to us now, because we don't cross-fight, and I want to put everybody for pressure soon now. make we round up. So make we share them small. And everybody don't talk for here. Let me say
now gingerbread man, wait, last come. He
gingerbread man
never
don't talk
leave
already. Don't talk many times since. No, your
No, man. Now let me never talk because I know
no.
if
How about now? Elvis now, say now this guy now let's just understand what they go on. Me, I never talk now.
Gingerbread, I bet you go sit down for one place first. You don't talk, tire. Hold on. Alex Edopiki, sir, please talk to us in 2 minutes.
Okay. But now 5 I for use, make I just use the 2.
Okay, use
anyway.
Alex Edopiki never talk.
I never talk since because I enter before when I throw me, I was thrown out.
Okay,
yes, he never talk once.
Minutes because I want me to do round figure again. Everybody
yes,
talk.
he never talk once. I get record
okay.
now.
I go. In fact, most of the things we're supposed to talk when I'm supposed to talk, my brothers and sisters, I don't talk about them. But be like say we don't get too much high. I want to make we calm down. That's why I talk about Martina just now. You know, we are fighting the same battle, or we are all on the same page. There are bound to be some misunderstandings. Maybe we just try clear the air, then we move on. That's just what I want to emphasize on, because Agbado and the rest, all these things they are doing, like I said some days back, we no expect say after this we don't hold on to power all these years that they will just relieve they will just leave the ring for us like that. It no go easy, but we know say the good na go win at last, and we are on the good side of history. So we should take it easy, work together, and make sure we come to this glorious point that's of building a new Nigeria. You know, there was something that was that Engineer Ken said, which I would really like to come back to. My brother, no one knows it all. So please, that one, we have to go to that even when we are debating or saying anything. You don't have to tell somebody you don't know it. I know it all. It's not done. Please. There's nobody that's above correction.
I support that.
So because we are a family, we have to caution each other. We are on the good side, and I know definitely all our work is not going to be in vain. In the name of Jesus.
No, Ejina Ken, we go charge on with a snap. Not be snap that they call our forefather.
Mr. Elvis, before
now
you charge
that code for New York don't congeal, don't knock away.
Before you charge you never settle problem where the grand finish. You settle Madam Martina, you not settle Madam Arena's work. The year now she self the best. She wants me to tell her sorry, Madam Arena, sorry, make you no verse.
Okay, no verse, Madam Arena.
I beg, no verse. We not fight anybody here.
Okay, no verse. I don't know, so not still offend them.
Okay, and another thing when I want to talk, we should not say our sisters for here for this speech. Make we they carry them like ego. They are just too precious. So even all of them
start with us for the past 5 hours. She never come off for screen since 5 hours.
You understand? So when there are some days we be say maybe I know they part of the discussion. I just listen because to be frank, I want to listen more, because when you listen, you even learn more. So it's not every time I really want to talk. So these sisters that we have on this panel, in fact, they are so precious. Yes. I beg, we couldn't carry them like egg. So now I want to talk.
You don't talk finish, Oga. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Martina say me no know her personally. Probably not make me the. I don't understand, Sha. Not all like the other comrade. Well, no verse I don't know you personally, but I don't need to know you personally before we feel get along. Because the truth is,
this woman do me. She command me.
The truth is,
for you to come yesterday for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Now CM talk for you yesterday.
For you to day here, for anybody to day here, for anybody to really talk for Nigeria matter, we be say. Now hope the person they give the person they very important.
But I talk sense. Yes,
for anybody to come at all.
CM, you always they talk sense. CM, you always they talk sense. You know, with the clear road, may you come to the stage now. All right.
All right.
Because of time, let's do roundup.
I want to
No,
make a
no worry.
suggestion
Go reach
before
your turn. You
no,
go
a
reach your
suggestion
turn now.
before they round up. Before they round up,
Okay,
it's just a
okay
question.
now.
I do not know whether Obidati movement has a spokesperson in the diaspora. I go nominate Rita in case about the woman.
Exactly. Exactly.
I go nominate Rita so that if there should be in the diaspora.
Wait to CM. Now woman spokesperson you define. Woman spokesperson.
Make we take break. Sharply. Make we take break.
No, Natobala. You don't say all the people where they Niger, all the people where it doesn't mean that. Me, you don't say me, I believe in merit. Now go do the job well. So
thank you. More take break. God bless you.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend
all
you,
the people where they
forgive me. Show me love, go to biza. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo nínú ìfẹ́ kan. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo nínú ìfẹ́ kan. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí o, ẹ fẹ́ jókù. Alákọ̀bí Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí. Alákọ̀bí Sábà Mẹ́la. Anybody? Any bobo. Anybody? Mo ló ń folú, ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti kíníṣí. Délé mo ló ń folú, ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé o.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I hope everybody don't calm down now. I love you all. Listen, guys, I just cannot wait on that victory day. I tell you the other day, I promise one thing on that victory day. I want to buy the most expensive champagne. I want to pour one for my head on life. On that victory day, by God's grace, for Mr. Peter Obi. You know, it's a collective effort. Not the only one person they do this work. So nothing saying that one person.
Bro, that's the way you talk. Me not go like am, or you go buy the most expensive, pour out for head. I bet buy the most expensive, open a pour water for head. Now drink the drinker.
No, man, tell you, my brother. You they see all this Yahoo boy will talk about just now. They buy most expensive one that they pour out for wristwatch. But me want do one for my principal. Tell them say I'll feel buying, but I'll
no, nah, drink. We supposed drink. I just want to sacrifice now.
Let's allow him now. It's a freedom.
Not pour out for head.
Allow him.
So my own dance. I go dance publicly. People go no say yeah. I go dance. No, I go sing.
Nigeria watch. If you like, carry drum of champagne, come to your no
pour out for head. Now you just waste the money.
You see, the time when we used to celebrate,
if that day, he deserve Obi deserve that money that day.
On that day. It's
All
worth
right.
it.
Yes, we want more. Now freedom we want get so in case we
yes,
freedom
freedom forever.
Freedom
We
forever.
can't go back to
all right. Okay, let's do round up now. Everybody stick to your 2 minutes. Everybody, because we're already in a rush hour right now. So we are going to start with Tiobala. Abi, let me see. No. Sorry, not with Tiobala. We're starting with Madarita.
No, well, anyhow, it is start now. Round up you day. Anyhow,
no, Margarita. I do wait till they board. That's how I talk. Margarita, beg, do your 2 minute submission. Thank you very much for your wonderful patience. Margarita, I also never sleep.
Our spokeswoman.
Yes,
I'm not a spokeswoman. Good evening. Thank you so much.
CM don't give you now. Say may you be a spokeswoman.
Yes,
Okay.
CM, I am honored that you even nominated me, but I think for me, God has designed me to do more than just having a title. I don't like titles, so I prefer to reach out to people, one-on-one, and I think that's how my work will be more effective. I would nominate Irene, the woman leader. I call her woman leader. I think she will be the best person for that. Going forward,
that means Margarita, you have is a team ship, right? You have assigned it.
Yes, I'm assigning.
Okay, it's a team ship. Okay, let's move on.
Omo, you don't accept her already. I don't see her. She don't smile. I don't see her from inside my camera.
President.
I don't accept anything. No, I beg. Sister Rita or Madam Irene.
I want to say that, I want to say quickly that, I respect everybody here. And it is not really easy as a woman to really come here and talk in the midst of men like this, because it could be quite intimidating. But it's not everybody cannot speak like me, or everybody is not strong enough to come out. I know there's a lot of women behind the scenes that really want to come and speak, maybe because they feel they're not able to speak properly, or all this shouting and bickering, they can't take it, right? So I respect every woman that comes here. I respect even my sister Martina Obasi, our sister from South. She used to come here. I don't know, Orlando, and then Irene, the woman leader, and then people that can really speak out and talk out. It is not easy for a woman, and as we speak, some of us are working as we're talking. Some of us are taking care of family as we're even talking. So we're not just coming here to just waste our time because we care. It's because we know that we have all the ingredients, to assist to make Nigeria better. Now, going back for my 2 minutes now, sorry about that, but for my 2 minutes now, I was very, very touched when we talk about, I was just thinking like, okay, with all this talk that we've been talking, solutions, what can we do to reach out even to the men and women out there? Even we all know that in Nigeria, there are things that you need to do. It's not about bribing. There are things that you need to make, to be part of your campaign. I think us in diaspora, that's what we should do. There are two things here, going by what Engineer Ken said, Domosa. One is voters' education about the antics of INEC. The second one is spreading the word out there based on whatever information that we hear, spreading the word. Now, for me, solution now, I want us to pair ourselves, or somebody can pair with me between now and January 22nd, 2023. The reason why I picked 22nd, because 22nd is the last day of collection of PBC. Now, between now and the 22nd, please pair yourself. Somebody can pair with me. You can connect with me. Let us make, even if it's 100 t-shirts, 100 aprons for women, or wristbands. I mean, let us do that. So pair with we can even make yourself 3 persons. If it's 1,000 apron or 1,000 t-shirt, let us make it. Somebody should please pair with me. Pair with somebody that you know, and then find somebody that you know in the rural areas. That you know that, okay, you need to distribute these things. So not the city. And when we're making these souvenirs, make sure it is just strictly the logo, the LP logo, strictly, because we need to realize something. For the past 22 years and few months now, Nigerians has been saddled with 2 umbrella and broom. So the mental state, we have to change that. That's what I want to say. Pair with somebody. Let us make 100 t-shirts, 1,000 aprons, or 1,000 t-shirts, and let's do the work. Thank you.
God bless you. That's a very vital information right there. If anybody want to pair with her, please do that. And if you want to pair with any other person, please let's join her together to do our own part. I've said it severally. So, but one thing we must understand is that we don't raise money here. If you are pairing with anybody, it's between both of you that need to raise money within yourselves and do this thing. Just do your own part. Thank you. All right, let's move on to the next person, which is CM, use your 2 minutes now, sir.
Okay.
We are already rushing. I'm gonna cut everybody.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. I thank everybody for all your contributions today. Like we should not be discouraged by whatever news we hear. All we know is that we have to be focused, eye on the ball, until we push Obi across the line. Like a suggestion made by our sister Rita, it's already in because I belong to a Bidati group in my town and in my local government, Agwata, Anambra State. So all these things is like what we've been doing. Like I said, we go to the market. Those people, not me anyway, they distribute it to market women like all this prawn and then tell them using a public address system. So I think whoever, you just have to identify with any group you want to spread the news to the grassroots as much as possible. Obidati movement is spreading there, but then we can't say, just like football, you can't stop until you hear the end of the whistle declaring the match bringing the match to an end. So let us redouble our efforts. The only thing we have to do is evangelize to the people. But I doubt, I must have to express this opinion. I really doubt some of the information we hear because the level of suffering in Nigeria, people know where the suffering is coming from. So I'm surprised that people might still be talking of Agbado and then the other man. But be that as it may, we may take it at face value, but still do our underground work. Thank you, but no thank you. We know that P2B is on the ascendancy. And then keep an eye. Any news we hear about INEC shenanigans, then we should know. Now, finally, let me ask this lady, Aisha from Edo State, from Auchi. I know she's quite such a person. If there is a way we could know, maybe you should have gone through Dr. Haruna Goro, if she can get her, so that she can appear on our program one day. Being a lady, it will be very, very good. I don't know how it will sound. Thank you.
No problem, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Let's move on now to the next person we have here, which is Tiobala. Tiobala, your 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for the good job people are doing. I just want you people to know that this movement did not just start from today. People are becoming here. I even did a complete semester, even when I was not on the panel. People were still here day and night for a movement like this. They are not just coming here because they just want people to hear their voice. They are concerned about the issue ravaging society, ravaging our country, Nigeria. So we should not be discouraged, or we should not allow any information that will discourage each and every one of us. That is the more reason I'm not in a support of bringing any negative news, especially when it comes to an eve of an election like this. Regarding the contribution, it's very important. Like we do 1 or 2 contributions to do this. Like before now, I'll be raising these points. I can remember when it's almost about 3 or 4 months ago, that we talk about this sending people to different communities to go and do that. But with time, I remember you said that you don't raise money here, but I have to join Asha Yusuf, make my contribution. But notwithstanding, by the grace of God, all things being equal, we are still going to be doing more. But I just want to urge each and every one of us, this fight is not for Peter Obi alone, it's for everyone. It's for the rescue of Nigerian nation, for the hand of Agbado and Mekano. So we should not relent. We should not allow negative thought or whatever. That's what they said then, like when they were doing an election in Edo State. Pastor Yamu was busy gathering crowd up and down. Shomole was busy doing 1 or 2 things. Before they even brought lions and tigers, you know what happened. But then what happened during the election? Nigeria people are wiser. Please, Nigeria people are wiser. This time around, this election is going to be shaping by so many factors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother, Chobala. Okay, my lovely brother right there, Alex. Now your turn. Stick to your 2 minutes, or else I'll mute you.
I go try. Once more, I thank everybody.
No. Hold on. Not yet. Not Alex Edo yet.
Okay, the main, our orator. Okay.
Una too plenty will be Alex.
Okay, may I pause?
Okay.
No, we are all the main. Nobody is orator. Nobody is the main. Please, we are all doing the same.
Your 2 minutes. Remain 30 seconds.
Yes. Guys, we are doing a great job. I just want to appreciate you guys. This is how Berlin Conference started in 1884 to 1885. Though it was a bad one, but that was how Africa was shared. And also the conferences that also abolished slave trade also started with debates with the likes of William Wilberforce and Gravel Sharp and so on and so forth. And one day slavery became a thing of the past. So we are doing well. We are very close. We should not be discouraged. It's just like a tournament. When you are getting close to the semi-final, quarterfinals, finals, you start seeing a lot of things. You start hearing a lot of news. So you start hearing about weather conditions. You start hearing about the referee. You start hearing about history and so on and so forth. It has never been this, hectic for these wicked men and women. They are getting the fireworks in their political domicile, wherever they are. So guys, history will be proud of us. Our children unborn are going to be proud of us. Let's not be discouraged. Let's always identify infiltrators and quickly counter them, because we are on a mission. So I'm very proud of you guys. I'm always very happy to be around you guys, a bunch of intellectuals and patriots who want a better country. So we don't have any other country. We don't have any other land. So we have to fight with everything we can, everything we have, to get our land back from our wicked and devilish leaders. So Mr. Nigeria Watch, I want to thank you and your team especially. I want to thank the panelists and those on the comment section always. May God bless you and strengthen you guys. Let's keep the fire burning. We are almost there. Do not let anybody discourage you. They said worse things last 2 years in Edo State, and we still beat them with their bowling van, and we will do it again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Okay, Mr. Engineer Kent, then yes corner. Engineer Kent, your 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nigeria Watch. I think I deserve more than 2 because
no, we don't have
this
time
is my
anymore.
second time. But anyway, I will yield to that 2 minutes.
Thank you.
My take on this would be, I know Nigerians is going to do the needful because they are wise. We have suffered enough. The maltreatment, the oppression that we have been through in this country since we got independence. It has been war. My plea would be 2 things that I'm going to plead for. I'm going to plead for the IPOB members and your no government members in the eastern part of Nigeria. Ceasefire. Ceasefire. Let's do the needful. If Labour Party comes into the card and it becomes Obi becomes the president of Nigeria, it's going to turn things around. Nigeria is going to work. It's going to work for you. It's going to work for me. Allow your people to move freely. Allow them to go out there and cast their vote. That they should vote for Labour Party. Please, ceasefire. And the second one is going to be INEC. INEC, do the needful. Please, if there's any one of you that want to make this not to work, and they want to use any of our brothers or sisters, any of the youth to run this, any of the tech members to run this, please reveal it. Let the world know. You don't have to put your names out there. Let the world know what they're about to do so that we will know how to tackle them. Nigeria must work. People have died enough.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And God bless the United States. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Say God bless UK. Why all United States?
Because now UK don't cause the problem with the whole world there. You know?
Me I see him and Israel with this screen for you and UK will
Not
cause
not cause on the thing that the thing that Africa is passing through
move on,
is caused by you, and
Engineer
it's caused by leftists. Look at them.
You are becoming biased now.
Look at them. Look at them. UK and France. Just look at them from Fofo now leftist.
No, not the leftists.
now
I spoil
look
Nigeria,
at
not them. All those France people, now they spoil Nigeria. So move on, more not drag inside. Go get up now. Let's move on. Yes, gonna.
They're not even near Nigeria. Now Elvis, now your people.
Yes, gonna please talk to us. Thanks very much for your patience. Thank you so much. Talk to us. 2 minutes.
Sure, I not get energy today, so I just dey listen. I bet one that they go back and forth, one that they consider us like Sister Rita talk. Some of us they walk in between, and sometimes when we stay on like that, and we're trying to get a grasp of what everybody's saying, it can be very confusing. So, but it's okay. I get it. We're all fighting the same fight, so it's fine. My comment is it's consistent, please. And I'm going to, I think Sister Rita was talking about partnering and stuff like that. I would love to partner with her so we can see what we can do on our end. I know she's in Canada though. I don't know how that's going to work out, but regardless, so she's hearing me, Sister Rita, if you're hearing me, we can partner together since, we're on the platform, so we can just partner together and take it from there. And then for those places that they're saying that our candidate Peter the Rock Obi is not well known or whatever, let's just put in more work. That's all. And that's why I keep saying that we need to continuously strategize and not just waste. Let's not spend too much time talking about. I understand, I get it. We can spend a few minutes and then really we really need to determine what strategy we're going to be using consistently. Good news, bad news, whatever anybody's saying, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if we keep our eye on the ball, we'll always get there. So for me, it's Peter the Rock Obi. If you have not yet collected your PVC, I saw a message where it said about 6.7 million people haven't collected their PVC, or 16, I can't remember the exact figure, but please, wherever you are, go and collect your PVC. Also, INEC, please, don't do mago. Open the doors. Let people collect their PVC. Don't be sending people back and forth when you know what your plans are. Because we dey watch you now, Mona not try anything. Everybody eye dey red, So Peter the Rock will be all the way. Let's keep singing it and let's keep shouting it from the top of the mountain and the lowest valley. We must get there. And I do agree for Sister Rita or Irene Finest as spokeswoman. They will do an excellent job, and I did behind them, like Iroko tree. Thank you very much, guys. All the best.
Thank you so much, Yes Corner. We appreciate you always. I wanted to know that. Thank you. Okay, Alex Adopiki, talk to us, sir.
Okay. Once more, I'll do with my people. I will just say something about INEC because I think was on our rise, we were talking about people not getting their PVCs, although they went there since days now. So I think it's those areas we still have to work on, to try to make people aware, push them that they should bear it, because these people are trying to bring things to frustrate us, but it's not going to work. When somebody goes there, they will say, come back, it's not ready. So people should just be a little bit patient. That's the message we should be passing across to them down there. And talking about what Sister Rita spoke about, the pairing and the other things. Yeah, there are so many of us who are working with other groups already. I don't need to start to come to this group, to the platform, to say everything I do on the ground. I have people financially and morally. I think I'm doing my best, and I will continue on that line. So it might not be that I will join anybody to pay or whatever, but at least
just do your part. Yes, do your part.
Yeah. So we're on the same page. Yeah. I'm already with Aisha, Peter Obi Support Network. So I'm really on. So I just thank God that we we have a goal, and we are going to meet.
Thank you.
On that day and drink champagne. Not pour it on the head, we will drink it. I will drink my own from here and share it through the screen.
No wala. No wala.
All right.
Thank you
God
very
bless
much,
you all.
I appreciate you always. Thank you so much. All right, my brother Israel Semota, you come back again. Oh yeah, use your 2 minutes.
Thank you very much. 63 years of Nigerian creation. We kept ourselves in solitary confinement. I want to urge all Nigerians that we only have this to call a home, which is where we all came from. Let's assemble ourselves to vote for someone who has shown the Nigeria the 4 cardinal points. To assemble them for the first time in history to call ourselves Nigerians, not dividing ourselves with religious issues, politics, or whatever they've used in their past history. Let's vote for someone who see us as potentials, not animals. Let's vote for someone that saw the intelligence in us to assemble us to create a better future for ourselves and our life and our families and our future generation. Please.
Thank you.
Let us just get our PVC and vote Peter Obi come 2023. Now. The time is now. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you all. Let's quickly listen to this before we go.
I appeal to Nigerians to endeavor to collect your PVC. I appeal to Nigerians to endeavor to collect your PVC. The collection ends on the 22nd of January 2023. This election is a critical, existential election for Nigeria, and all of us must endeavor to vote, elders and youth alike.
Okay, that's a message from our principal right there. Thank you very much, my people. Lefties, quickly use your 1 minute, talk to everybody. Let's round up.
This one, I would talk for it now. They give everybody 2 minutes. Call this my turn.
You don't even need minutes. You need minutes. You never happy say I call you.
Well, God bless everybody today. In fact, we will get more videos to show, but because of the way the things will happen, we can't be saying, I let Tinubu video, we just show because wahala everywhere.
Exactly.
Only one, the one take go big, call us Yahoo. Now you can't air the show. We're not gonna let us even show that video again. Not be say I forget to, I don't want trouble. Yes, only one video now we show. Then after that, I just want quickly, first of all, begin thank everybody will give us, who support us through Super Chat today. And the person we start today, that'll be Nell Sam. Thank you very much. Followed by George. Blue Shell. Thank you very much. Jaja. Thank you. Mr. Andrew. Thank you. Alizada Gomez. Thank you. Alizada Gomez again. Thank you. Then Freedom Simple. Thank you very much. Alizada Gomez again. Thank you. Alizada Gomez again. Thank you. Chas. Thank you very much. Then Chike again. Jaja again. Then finally. And to Anjano. Thank you very much. Una try for the Super Chat Committee Una form for today's broadcast.
Well, Una.
God bless Una for this, because not be who get they give, now who give. Now who they give, now they give. Yes, today we get few callers from people who support us through calls, of course. How many people call today? We just get about 11 people. First person is Mr. Henry from Germany. Yes, second person is Friday, Femi from Canada. Then the other person is Kelvin Ken. I don't know where you did because you don't specify them. Then Mr. Innocent call, Madam Martina call before she go begin write for comment, because she just did everywhere today. She really participate. We say thank you. Then Mr. Osaretin call, Mr. Efito Barry call. That time Emeka, on the course of this call, Emeka make us get this call today. Then before Madam Irene can call, then Peter, yes, Peter can call, then Sky Scream can call, then Madam Irene, when they hot, comes to call again. We say thank you for people who contribute through call for this today program. Though today panelists una try at least una turn up. We go thank F Emmanuel. He come talk, he come out. Then Alice. Though today Alice I go confess, I don't want to talk since. All the time we take talk. I don't hear anyone. Network not let me hear. Now the first one. Now yeah, the other one. I just quiet. I don't want to complain. I understand today. You get us a bit. Then Madam Rita join us today. Then Les Bright. I never see him before. In the fourth person will be join us today, but before we know it, in come out. Oga, if you dey listen to us, I beg. Try to wait, endeavor to join us. We go like hear you talk. Then we get Alex Edo Pikin. Yes, we get Madam Omoyes Corners. We get Innocent Chooks. Yes, we get Machiavelli. We get King Emeka. We can't get Chooks Ubabuize. We can't get Mr. T. That one self not to wait to talk. He come up. The CM was with us. Thank you very much. A town all different. That's man of God. We greet you. Tiobala was with us. Thank you very much. Engineer Kent come today. Thank you very much. And Breadman today come. He removed the ginger. When you finally start with us, he called himself Gingerbread Man. Me come to like that in bread. When he comes to say the ginger, they make us one begin asking for bread. I remove ginger. Just come to Bread Man. Thank you for joining us. Then we go say yes today, but on Friday, our Fridays are always like this. Friday is debate, so we don't expect it to be calm. We expect it to really look like debate, and when it must look like debate, things must happen. We must oppose ourselves very hotly, because if you don't do that, people not go look say you serious for your debate. You must sure say you serious for your debate. So when Emeka they come, they cause trouble in a debate. When people like us, they also you know supposed to be like that. Now debate, we serious. We are everybody's important. So for those women they think otherwise, make una try know me. That's why I be. That's why you're rich. Make una no verse if una think otherwise. I don't get my belly for anybody. But I love all of us where they here. In fact, are they happy when they see people?
Now, Joe and Engineer Ken will go find money, find bottle of champagne for you. Joe and Engineer Ken.
If not champagne, me just felt like champagne before. No need to find out. It just do everybody.
Not be you go drink am, Oga. Not be you go drink am. We go find you. You will bring her come.
And they say boy, they say father. Not be me want bring the champagne. I say I like the champagne now.
No, it means say it's a penalty. It's a penalty.
It don't matter the penalty. That's where they give fund for local palace like our own, because not be court. Now court they know the see. Local palace, why you they'll go see open that they'll still take and pray for you. Even I mean, they still take a test back now. I like that kind of thing very well. No, they do finding and finding.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. CM. Thank you so much, Mr. CM. Go sit down there. You know, now Peter B want to become our next president. Now, Mr. CM, your deal. Gonna not try this man. He's so dedicated to this movement. Hey, this is what I want. When I see people that is dedicated like this, I'm so happy. All of you right there, you know, both of those that is on the comment section, those of you that is calling in, you know. Go ahead.
Do you know Niger Watch? I always tell people it is not that P2B, when he becomes president, that maybe overnight things could change. But there's what I will tell you he's going to do. P2B, when he gets to Aso Rock, all those presidential jets, I know the kind of man he be. But he do a Fanambra, he go gather himself, carry money, tell us how much he say be the problem for university, he go put on there. He said if you want to go to abroad, you go enter commercial flight. P2B can do it, and it cannot be executive this thing. It could be normal economy. You could just go there sit. So that is one. Then secondly, all this money where they thief for Papa Wolf, thief for maybe what is they call it, oil, all those things go stop overnight. Because Intel you say, if I'm not interested in taking money for my own, how you go take? How you go? That's what you did in Anambra State. So this is when he said this example, many people go say, sure. So Nigeria get money like this. And he go tell you, say, he goes, this is you not go even borrow all this trillion.
Mr. CM, me, I can't wait for our principal, Peter Obi, to become president. Make it reduce all those ministers, senators, may reduce their salary. May fail reduce their salary.
When I say this thing, because of that thing where they say, what did they call them? Soludo talk, what did they talk that time? This time he wait in Soludo's village. I told you people what in Intel one man. He said you are an industrialist. They talk and but the man say yes. He said, do you know that as an industrialist, you employ people for your factory, they manufacture mattress where people they take sleep for where you put your factory furniture. Yet you are not rich a politician where they in an air-conditioned office. He's a billionaire more than you. He said now you want go change. You see the meaning, you see the kind thinking where you tell the man say that is why I want to be president. I want to change that such that a politician no go earn more than a professor. That is as simple as that. So when a man is like this, he's going there to better the thing because he's not interested in him building a. Okay, look at it. If to say Ekweremadu, no day you can now. Should be people go they talk say Ekweremadu oppose P2B. 40 houses, 40 houses.
Thank you, sir. Make we go more. Not going use that. Going to part 2 of this topic.
We suppose go because make Tinubu video not can go make us they think again because he say get plan for Yahoo boys where they be. He not talk whether he not can say he not can add Yahoo the Yahoo guest join. He should say not complete.
All right, people. I appreciate every one of you, every one of you that super chatted us today. We are very grateful. Those of you on the comment section, thank you so much. Without you guys, I don't know how we can be here. And those of you that joined us on the panel, all my panelists, thank you very much. You guys are the best ever. Trust me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All our callers, we want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you all. We're not taking anybody on this platform for granted. And I want to say to all our spectators, many of you are watching, you have never commented before ever, but you are there, you're a great supporter. In fact, let me tell you guys how I get to know that there are so many of you that is watching us that have never commented on our live stream. After our video, we go back to our the comment section after a day or two. The names we are seeing there, they have never ever commented on live. So everybody have what they likes. We want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all we can say. Remember that we're doing this for our future, for our children's future. For those of us that live abroad, we cannot continue to live in abroad anymore. We are tired. Many of us are tired. We are only pretending. In case you don't know, now just mask many of us put for face. Abroad don't tire many people. Now because say Nigeria are not good, now make many of us today. So all these efforts are collective effort. Thank you very much, my people. We are grateful. In most cases, we are going to make you angry on this platform, but remember, we are still family. That's why that's why we all are here together. So please don't be too angry with us. Whenever we get you upset, please understand with us. We want Nigeria to become a better place. That's why we're doing what we're doing. We are not perfect, and we have never portrayed ourselves to be perfect people here on this platform. Thank you, thank you. And tomorrow again.
Elvis, tomorrow they go.
We day here with politics tomorrow. If they not be, I'll be more we talk about divorcee again. I don't know
now they had the deal. Anything they suggest for answer
if they change them. If they change them tomorrow, if we come on if they change them, we'll change them. No wahala.
No, you go ask them because we say we go do series to go, but if politics come, they will prefer the politics. I'll be more talk of divorce.
News will go break up tomorrow now. Do you know what the news will go break out tomorrow?
Exactly. We never know what
so
break
you
out.
Go there current too now. Because
let's see how I go. It doesn't matter. One thing you must understand, left is even though we did not plan it, once the title is there, we are here. Our people will be with us. We'll discuss it. You know, thank you so
What
much.
what a man can do, a woman can do. Aaron's finance, I beg. What it be? Don't tire. We never come out here. Stay with us. I'm not gonna be
And
woman.
part
They say
two. Yeah, don't
what
leave
a
for now.
woman can
Part
do.
two.
What a man can do, woman can do better.
Thank you very much.
I never hear Yahoo girl now.
Good night, my
Good
people.
night.
Now
Good
God, now
night.
God bless you. Now
Good night.
say bye.
The one thing I forbid is telling myself a lie, because to thine own self be true. There is nothing on the table for me to use to defend APC. Nothing. And that is why when both of them are talking, I don't know what both of them are still waiting in their parties. They should make a competition on who failed more. The competition between PDP and APC is who failed more, because both of them are failures.
Respond to that. Because I said the failure of PDP and APC has made their spokespersons compulsive liars. And I'm talking statistics to be fact-checked.
Nigeria, the man that will lead us to victory come 2023. Peter Obi for president.